thought they said freeze right. So they are lowering the flag now in the gym, and then we'll tune into that as they play it over the loudspeaker here. Alrighty, that was the pep band for Montezuma playing that national anthem as we get set to go here. Started off with North Mahaska on our right, going to our left. They're in all black uniforms, red lettering and red and white trim. Montezuma in their white home uniforms with blue trim and blue lettering. As I would expect to see Sydney Anderson and Sydney Burgess at center court for the opening tip, and it is. As we are set to go, Anderson tips it into the backcourt to Reedshaw, hands it off to Style, and North Mahaska will start with the ball. Style has it top of the key, sends it left wing to Schilling. Schilling gets a screen from Anderson. They working around the arc all the way to the far side corner now to Allie Style. She's going to dribble back up top. Hands it off to Schilling. Schilling drives right side of the lane. Can't get anywhere, has to kick it outside to Gruey. Now left wing to Reedshaw, 14 on the shot clock. Reedshaw hands it off to Style. She's at the left wing still. Montezuma's defense hanging tough. 8 to shoot. As they get it inside to Gruey, Gruey's shot is no good. North Mahaska couldn't quite find a way to penetrate the Montezuma defense in a 2-3 zone. They did have it extended out just a little bit, but able to close down low as Montezuma with their first possession works it around the arc. Ellen Cook has it right wing. Lobs it inside, back out. It's tipped by Gruey into the hands of Schilling. Schilling in transition against Sydney Burgess, goes all the way to the rim, puts up a shot, no good. Battle for a loose ball is coming away with it is Montezuma's Claire Ursulas. She stops at half court, hands it off to Burgess. Burgess runs baseline, lays it up and in. She's got the first 2 points of the game. Monty leads 2-0 as Style works through the backcourt into the Montezuma defense. Warhawks working around the arc, down to the corner to Style. She tries a three from the near side corner, no good. Montezuma with the rebound, coming up the floor. Vivian Cook hands it off to Claire Ursulas, who tries a three from the right wing and gets it to go. Monty with a 5-0 lead, 6:15 to go. Style brings them across. Montezuma kind of some soft pressure in the backcourt, nothing too aggressive. The Style at the top of the key, setting up her offense. She sends it right side to Reedshaw, fires a three. This is off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Style. Hands it right back to Reedshaw. Reedshaw tries to send it inside. Burgess gets the steal. Burgess brings it across, passes it up to Cook. Vivian Cook from the right wing, letting the offense set up. Sends it inside to Ella Cook. She tries a pass across the lane and is tipped in the air by Anderson into the hands of Schilling. Schilling lets it clear out and she brings him across. 5:30 to go. She sends it right wing to Reedshaw. Head fake, drives to the baseline, passes it off to Anderson. Anderson puts up a tough shot and she gets it to go. North Mahaska on the board with the layup by Sydney Anderson. 5-2 now. 5:23 to go as Cook, working on the defensive style, does get across, gets to the top of the key, sends it left wing now to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook fires a three and she gets it to go. Ellen and Vivian Cook both with three-pointers. North Mahaska has their offense set up. Breedshaw gets a screen from Anderson, passes it right wing now to Gruey. Gruey back to the left wing to Style, down to the corner to Reedshaw. She drives back to the top, all the way across court. They get it to Gruey, who has a baseline wide open, goes up for the shot, and she's fouled hard by Charissa Wettering. Gruey takes a moment to get up. She will go to the line to shoot two. As mentioned, foul on Wettering, her game's first. And Reagan Gruey at the line to shoot two. Gets the first one to go. Misses the back end and is rebounded by Wettering. She gets it off to Cook, and Cook brings him up the floor. Ellen Cook at the top of the key, working on Gruey. Hands it off to Vivian Cook. She's working at the top, at the key, looking for a screen. Nothing's working. Finally passes down to the corner to Vivian. Vivian drives from the left wing in, puts a runner up, no good, rebounded by Anderson. Sydney Anderson. Good rebound there. She clears it out, gets it up to Style, who brings it up the floor. Left wing now to Reedshaw. Reedshaw dribbles back up top, hands it off to Schilling. Schilling has it right wing, gets a screen from Gruey, steps back, fires a three, and this is off the heel, rebounded by Montezuma. Warhawks not getting the shots to fall here in the early going. Here's a pass that is nearly jumped by Reedshaw, and they're going to whistle her with a foul. As they say, she caught the shoulder of Claire Ursulis just across half court. Montezuma will inbound it with no issue. Left side, tries to do it again. She's whistled for the foul again. She tried to jump the pass again, this time the opposite side of the floor, and Reedshaw picks up two quick fouls. And it looks like Libby Hargis will check in for her. So second team foul as well. 3:51 to go. 8-3 is the Montezuma lead. They send it into the backcourt to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook working on Reagan Gruey. North Mahaska getting a little more intensity on defense now as they switch to a man. Vivian Cook being guarded by Style, has to get rid of it all the way out. Ellen Cook. She feeds inside to Wettering. Right back outside to Cook. Cook right back inside to Wettering. Wettering works around Anderson, gets the layup to fall. Style brings the Warhawks up the floor. They trail by 7. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. Gruey up top to Anderson. Left wing now to Style. Style gets a screen from Anderson, drives opposite side of the court. Down to the corner to Gruey, who fires a three, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schilling. Schilling's putback is good. Brecken Schilling with a tough offensive board there, and Warhawks needed those 2 points. Here is Ellen Cook down to the right side to Vivian Cook. She fires a three from the right corner. Bouncing around up there, no good. Rebounded by Schilling. Brecken has it right wing, sends it left wing to Style. Style thought about a three, changed her mind, and she dribbles back to the top to Schilling, and a whistle and a foul off the ball. They're calling a foul on, I believe, Sydney Anderson. They do. Moving screen, third foul on the Warhawks. 2:30 to go, and Ellen Cook brings them up. Sends it down to the corner of Vivian. Vivian Cook drives all the way back up top into the lane, kicks it back out to Ursulis, who fires a three, and this is good. Montezuma has got 3 of the deep balls to go, and that's going to force North Mahaska to call their first time out of the game. With 2:14 to go, they trail 13-5.
All right, we do thank Style Me Crazy for sponsoring the first quarter. Let's hear from them.
Style Me Crazy is a boutique store at 115 South Main in New Sharon.
Boutique hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get fast, free shipping on orders of $150 plus, and they've got hundreds of styles to choose from, plus beauty items, accessories, shoes, and more. Go to StyleMeApparel.com for more information and to see all that they have to offer at Style Me Crazy. Follow Style Me Crazy Boutique on social media or stop in person at 115 South Main in New Sharon. And thanks to Style Me Crazy for being our first quarter sponsor here on Steve Shetler Media for North Mahaska Basketball. We're at Montezuma High School tonight. Heck of an atmosphere here, Josh, for two great games in store for us tonight. The girls followed by the boys. Right now, the Montezuma girls got out to a fast start, 13-5, and we'll see how things go from here. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible.
Yeah, for North Mahaska, though, I mean, they did just take that timeout, but certainly had picked up the intensity on defense to try to slow the attack of the Bravettes, but getting the threes to fall. North Mahaska out of timeout, has it. It's Style with it at the left wing. She fires a three, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hargis. Hargis tries to get back to the rim, and she cannot as she goes up for a shot and just throws it out of bounds. They're going to say Montezuma tipped it, so the Warhawks will keep it. Shot clock reset on Styles' shot. As Hargis brings it in baseline, far side of the floor, gets to the right wing to Schilling, back up top to Gruey. Gruey drives right side of the lane, kicks it out to Schilling, right wing. She drives inside, and they're going to whistle for a travel as she spun. So the Warhawks turn it right back over. They get in the backcourt. Style in the back. Pastor and Vivian Cook, as she does get across, and they whistle Style with the travel, or with a foul, as Cook kind of just dribbled into her.
That wasn't much of a foul.
Not much of one at all. That's her first, team's fourth. Next foul will be shooting for Montezuma, and Peyton Sanders is going to check in for Sydney Anderson. Four fouls on Warhawks, one on Montezuma. Minute 44 to go, 13-5. Ellen Cook has it left wing, drives inside, kicks it out to Ursulas. She lobs it inside to Wettering, who's working around Schilling, has to kick it back out. Tipped by Gruey. Battle for the loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reagan. Good hustle play by Gruey there. As Burgess is going to check out. Checking in for the Bravettes is Lauren Lamar. Bravettes baseline near side of the floor. Toss it back up top. It is tipped by Sanders this time. It's going to go out of bounds back around half court. So Peyton Sanders gets her hand on it. Montezuma having troubles getting this thing inbounded. It'd be a little bit easier at this spot. He's be able to throw it in the backcourt, and they do just that. Ellen Cook has it, top of the key. Goes to the left side, hands it off to Ursulas. Ursulas from the left wing, drives inside, gets an opening around Sanders, tries a pass to Wettering, is tipped by Style, goes back out. Ellen Cook drives left side of the lane off the tip ball, misses the shot, goes. Wettering came up with the offensive rebound, goes back up, and she's fouled by Schilling. That'll be the fifth foul, and that'll send Teresa Wettering to the line to shoot two. Schilling's first. Minute 19 to go. Wettering misses the first. As Burgess is going to come in for Wettering if she makes this next one. Waiting at the scorer's table. And she gets the back in. That gives Wettering three. Sydney Burgess takes over for her. As Montezuma falls back to defense as Style comes across. She'll cross half court with a minute 15 to go in the opening quarter. Spot where North Mahaska is probably feeling like they need points to get it baseline to Gruey. Gruey goes up for a tough shot. It is tipped, blocked. Loose ball on the ground. Ella Cook comes up with it, gets it off to Vivian Cook, who reverses the floor all the way to the far side of the floor now. She's working on Style, gets across. 58 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Vivian Cook with it, top of the key, drives right side, now backs out, and nearly traveled with it, just throws the ball so she can call with this travel. Gruey comes up with a fast break opportunity and then stops wisely at the top of the key. Gruey passes it right side to Sanders. Sanders hands it off to Schilling. 40 seconds to go. Sanders from the left wing lobs it inside to Gruey. Gruey Gets too deep, has to kick it back out to Sanders, who fires a three from the left wing, and this is an air ball into the hands of Hargis. Hargis saves it to Stile. Stile back outside to Gruey, who fires a three, and this is off the heel. High bounce. It's a battle for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Bravettes. Warhawks just not getting the shots to fall. Lauren Lamore checks out. Charissa Wettering back in. So starting five on the floor for both teams now. Excuse me, that is not correct. Reedshaw still out. Hargis is still in. 19 seconds to go as Vivian Cook brings him up the floor. Vivian passes it off to Ellen, who drives right side. Now to Wettering. Wettering tries to reverse floor. It is tipped by Gruey right back in the hands of Wettering. She tries to throw it across the lane. It's taken away by Hargis. Schilling's going to try to get a shot off as the buzzer sounds, and she does. It is no good off the heel. And we'll head to the end of the first quarter with Montezuma leading North Mahaska 14-5.
All right, Style Me Crazy in New Sharon has sponsored our first quarter, our second quarter being brought to us tonight by East Market Grocery and Deli. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon wishes the North Mahaska Warhawks the best of luck in tonight's game. East Market Grocery is your small town grocery store, but they still have a big selection to choose from. Located at 114 East Market in New Sharon. For the deli, you can dine in. They have in-store pickup or seasonal outdoor seating. Get more information at eastmarketgroceryanddeli.com. Grocery and Deli in New Sharon, a proud supporter of North Mahaska Warhawk Athletics. And we thank East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon for sponsoring our second quarter. Again, we're at Montezuma High School tonight. We are audio only on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching tonight or listening, go ahead and give this video a share and let other people know that it is available to at least listen to tonight here on Steve Shetler Media. Big-time games between both the girls and the boys games tonight. All top teams in the South Iowa Cedar League. Again, East Market Grocery and Deli sponsoring this quarter. Let's get to it. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play.
All right, to start this second quarter, North Mahaska will have the ball. As a reminder, they're going from our right to our left. We are on the opposite side of the floor as the scorer's table. Reedshaw back in the game, has it at the left wing, gets a screen from Gruey, sends it all the way around to the far side corner to Style, who tries a baseline pass. It's tipped out of bounds by Vivian Cook, Warhawks will keep it. Early goings here. They try to toss into Anderson. It bounces off of her, out of her hands into Schilling. Schilling tries an easy layup and misses it. Rebounded by Montezuma. Ellen Cook brings him across. Drives right side of the lane. Kicks it out to Ursulas. Ursulas steps back at the top of the key. Looking to pass it off. She gets it off to Cook. Ellen Cook sends it inside in a 3-second in the lane violation called on Wettering of Montezuma. Actually, no, they called a foul on Wettering, so her second foul. Moving screen is what I would assume, but Warhawks, 7:30 to go in this second. Last field goal came just beyond the 4-minute mark of the opening quarter, so needing to find a way to get the ball in. Here they go. Style tries a three from the left wing. This is no good. Long rebound, slapped even further out by Schilling, and then tipped right at the last second by Lauren Lamore from Montezuma. So the Warhawks will keep it. They'll inbound it from right in front of the Montezuma bench. They get it in. Shot clock reset. Certainly. It's a Styles shot, hit the heel. They get a pass from Schilling inside to Gruey. Gruey spins, puts up a tough shot, and this is too strong. Rebounded by Ursulas initially. Reedshaw pokes it free. They gather it in. Ellen Cook brings it across the floor. Drives all the way right side of the lane, puts the runner up and gets it to go. She's got 5. 16-5 is the score. Reedshaw has it, right wing. Steps back, tries to find Gruey in the corner. Gruey has it in the corner, holds on to it, dribbles back up top. Style lobs it inside to Anderson. It's just tipped and taken away, but Style recovers and gets her hands on the ball. It's going to force a jump ball that will still turn it back over to Montezuma. And Matt Linder is going to check into the game for Reagan Gruey with this stoppage. Warhawks pick the Bravettes up at half court. Style has Ellen Cook, works around the screen of Burgess. Cook sends it outside to Lamore. Lamore steps back, sends it down to the corner to Vivian Cook. She fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson being strong with the board there. Gets it back to Style. Style brings him across. Left wing to Schilling, who catches and fires a three from the left wing, and this is good for Brecken Schilling. She's got 5, and a timeout taken by Montezuma. As the coaching staff not liking the way the Bravettes got back. So 5:58 to go in this second quarter. 16-8 in favor of Monty.
East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon sponsoring our second quarter. Do want to remind you, of course, tomorrow morning we'll have the sports section live on the air at 8 a.m. coming to you from Barn Wired in Sigourney. And, of course, we invite all of our area teams to participate in that show. We've got these Montezuma girls coming to Sigourney tomorrow for the sports section at 8 a.m. So tune in. We'll get the fallout of tonight's game tomorrow morning with the Montezuma girls, coach and a couple of 2 or 3 of the players. We've also got the Sigourney Esports tomorrow and English Valley's girls basketball on the show. So tune in for the sports section.
All righty, out of the timeout. Warhawks keep the same 5 on the floor. Bringing it down is Ellen Cook. She has it left wing, being guarded out at the left wing by Linder, who's poked the ball free a couple of times, but Cook able to gather it in. She hands it off to Vivian. Vivian now picked up by Linder, who keeps poking the ball free. Montezuma faithful wants a reach foul, but Linder's touching nothing but the ball, so they're not
She's
calling
playing
it.
aggressive.
Yeah, here's a lob into Burgess. She goes back outside to Ellen Cook. Left wing to Vivian. Vivian head fakes and drives, trying to drive around Linder. Linder pokes it free again. This time Schilling battles for it as it goes out of bounds between Schilling and Lamore. And they're going to say last touch by Montezuma. So Matt Linder comes in, forces the turnover. Credit Schilling there, too, for diving into her teammates' feet at the bench there, but Mahaska forces a much-needed turnover. Style, left wing to Reedshaw, who sends it into Schilling, and Schilling's fouled from behind by Ellen Cook, her first. Second foul on Montezuma in this quarter, 5:20 to go. That'll give the Warhawks the ball at the baseline, near side of the floor. Sydney Anderson look to send it in. They run a screen, trying to get it to Linder, but Montezuma covered it up. They get it out to Reedshaw. Reedshaw from the left wing sends it back up top to Style, who's going to have the offense reset. Style to the right wing, screaming at her teammates. Somebody's not moving where they're supposed to be. A little miscommunication between the Warhawks. They have it in the corner with Reedshaw now. Now inside to Anderson. Anderson lobs into Linder. Linder fights her way to the basket. Gets a shot to go. No, doesn't go. She gets her own rebound. Putback is good. Some physical play here. Is Nat Linder able to fight her way and get the shot? Ellen Cook wasted no time. She's all the way down. Puts a runner up. No good. Rebounded by Schilling. Schilling in transition all the way in. Has the ball ripped out of her hands, and a jump ball is called. Vivian Cook came up behind Brecken Schilling and tied the ball up, and the officials call a jump ball. It'll stay with North Mahaska.
That was a quick call on the jump ball.
It was very quick.
Could have been a steal for Montezuma.
It could have been very much a steal for Vivian. Warhawks get it in. Style tries a three from the right side corner. No good. Rebounded by Linder. Linder's pushed from behind by Clara Ursulis. That'll be the third foul on the Bravettes in this quarter.
Nat Linder coming in and bringing a lot of energy into this game.
As the Warhawks are kind of gaining momentum here. Style gets it into Schilling at the near side corner. Schilling drives to the left wing, drives inside, passes it back out, and she travels with it as she spun around. So unforced turnover right back to the Bravettes, as Reedshaw's going to check out. Reagan Gruey's going to check back into the game. Style picks up Vivian Cook in the backcourt, stays with her one-on-one as Cook comes across, tries to pass down low to the left wing. Linder tried to jump it. Now Vivian Cook fires a three, and this is a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Ellen Cook. She goes back up. The shot is blocked and taken away by Sydney Anderson. Anderson lets it clear out, gets it up to Schilling. Schilling brings him across. 4 minutes to go as Schilling crosses half court. Sends it right wing to Style. Style lobs it into Anderson. Anderson catches it, turns and shoots, and gets it to go. Sydney Anderson has 4, and North Mahaska within 4, 3:51 to go. Ellen Cook brings it down the floor, drives right side of the lane, kicks it out to the corner. That's Lamore. Lamore works her way back up top, back down to the corner now to Ellen Cook. They're looking inside for Burgess. They get it to her. She dribbles back to the free throw line. Tries to spin around Anderson. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Montezuma has gone cold. And Burgess and Anderson collided. Fell to the floor. No whistle. As Nat Linder's going for a mid-range jumper. Has it blocked out of bounds by Sydney Burgess. Becken Schilling's going to take a breather here as the play is stopped. Van Wielden going to come in for the Warhawks as they run a stack play. Inbound baseline, far near side of the floor. They get it in to Van Wielden. Van Wielden right back to Style. Style from the left wing. Looking up top. And look at the battle between Ursulas and Linder down low. They feed it to Anderson instead. Anderson's shot is no good. Rebounded though by Style. Back outside to Van Wielden. Now to Gruey. Gruey dribbles back up top. New shot clock. Gruey gets it to Style and the Warhawks reset. Style gets a screen from Linder. Can't do anything with it. Sends a pass down low to Anderson. Anderson lays it up in and good. Sydney Anderson's got 6. North Mahaska back to within 2. 2:47 to go here in this second. Ellen Cook brings it across the line. She drives near side. Hands it off to Vivian. Vivian has it poked away momentarily by Style. And these refs are really letting them play out there. Ellen Cook with it left wing now. Drives into Linder and a foul is going to be called. On the Warhawks. They call it on Linder. Deserved that foul, but probably deserved one a little while ago. Nonetheless, that's the first team foul on the Warhawks this quarter. Montezuma has 3. 2:22 to go. Ellen Cook tries to send one side. Linder jumps up in the air and blocks it. Sends it up the floor to Anderson. Anderson has Ursulas closing from behind. Ursulas blocks it and steps out of bounds as she came up with it. Sydney Anderson did not see her from behind, and now Schilling is going to check back in for Anderson. Linder, baseline far side of the floor, but is going to get it into Schilling. Schilling has it tipped out of her hand. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Montezuma. So they'll try it again. Style now sends it into Schilling. Schilling catches and jumper is up and no good. Rebounded by Ellen Cook. She's in trouble though. Down in the far side corner, Montezuma. Unforced turnover. A forced, unforced turnover. How about that, Steve? Montezuma, or the Warhawks, Schilling and Style forced a pass across the floor, and Montezuma couldn't hang on to it, so they turn it right back over. Warhawks have it. Baseline, far side of the floor. Styles got to get it in, and a 5-second violation is called as she does not get it in. I'm surprised North Mahaska didn't use a timeout there. With the stoppage, though, Reed Shaw and Hargis are going to come in for Style and Van Wielden. Vivian Cook brings them across. Minute 55 to go. They lead by 2. Vivian being guarded heavily by Gruey. Hands it off to Lamore. Lamore has it left wing. Goes inside, hands it off to Ursulas. Ursulas drives, jump stops, gets in, and 3 teams. Sends it outside to Ellen Cook, who fires a 3, and this is no good. Rebounded by Linder. Linder gets it out to Schilling, who throws it all the way up to Florida. Gruey, who catches and fires a 3 and gets it to go. North Mahaska with their first lead of the night.
It was a 2-pointer, actually.
They only gave her 2 for that?
Okay, so it was on the line.
Okay, well, they give her 2. Nonetheless, it's tied, 16 all. And here is a whistle as Montezuma comes across. They're going to call a foul on. I'm not sure. They were going to tag that on Gruey. Call Reagan Gruey, her first. Team second. Minute 21 to go. As Gruey tips the ball, the inbound pass out right back out of bounds. Montezuma will try it again. Ellen Cook sends it in the backcourt to Vivian. Reverse that. It was Vivian sending the backcourt to Ellen. Ellen Cook drives across in front of Linder. And now a foul now called on Linder as she deserved that one, bouncing off of her the whole way.
She was hanging on to her, that's for sure. Body check.
Second foul on Linder as Ellie Style will check in for Linder. North Mahaska subbing a lot more than than Montezuma. See if that comes into factor down the stretch here. Inside Burgess sends it back out to Lamore. Lamore right back to Burgess inside. Burgess just inside the arc, drives baseline, sends it all the way down to the far side corner. They're going to have to save it. They do. They get it to Ursulis, who gets it outside to Cook, who fires a three. That's Ellen Cook. This is off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Lamore. Right back to Cook. Cook drives inside, hands it off to Burgess. Burgess goes inside, has it tipped away, picked up by Ursulis. Ursulis back up top to Burgess, who fires a three, and this is no good. Rebounded by Kayla Reedshaw. Schilling brings him up the floor, hands it off to Gruey. 39 seconds to go in the half. We are tied at 16. Reedshaw with the left wing, head fakes, drives inside, kicks it out to Style, back up top to Schilling. Schilling drives in the lane, passes it off to Hargis. All the way around they go to Style, and Hargis had an opening there for an easy jumper, but hesitated. Had to pass it off. Here's Schilling driving inside from the right wing, gets a tough shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hargis. Hargis' putback is no good. Rebounded by Ursulis, and she's knocked to the ground by Hargis. That'll be a foul on North Mahaska with 12.4 remaining at all. First on Hargis. Montezuma, 12 seconds. Ellen Cook brings it up the floor, sends it outside to Lamore. 7 seconds. Lamore is fouled by Schilling. And that'll be 5, so that'll send second foul on Brecken, 15 foul. So Lauren Lamore will go to the line to shoot 2 with 6 seconds exactly on the clock. First one's off the heel, no good. North Mahaska will potentially get another chance at this. Schilling is guarding Burgess down low if this is a miss. She misses it off the heel, rebounded by Hargis. Hargis, a little bit of trouble, can't get out of the scrum, throws it up the floor to Gruey. Gruey catches it with 1.5, throws a half-court shot up, and this is, in and out, no good. Went around the rim.
That was close.
It was close, but nonetheless, we are going to head to halftime, tied at 16 between North Mahaska and Montezuma.
All right, East Market Grocery and Deli sponsoring that second quarter. Very exciting game, very exciting atmosphere here at Montezuma High School tonight. 16s at halftime, North Mahaska and Montezuma girls. Again, East Market Grocery in New Sharon sponsored that quarter. We go to halftime, which is brought to us by Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa. All right, once again, we are at halftime. As you can see on your score, we are all knotted up at 16. Kind of a defensive battle here in Montezuma High School tonight for North Mahaska and Montezuma girls, which is the girls' game is going on right now, followed by the boys. And quite the atmosphere. The gym is absolutely packed tonight with fans from both Montezuma and North Mahaska. We're about to start the third quarter, and it's sponsored tonight by First State Bank in New Sharon.
At First State Bank, we're proud to support the North Mahaska Warhawks because we believe in community, in teamwork, and in making a difference. With our Spirit cards, every time you use your card, First State Bank will donate to North Mahaska schools, helping our kids and schools thrive. So, every swipe counts towards something bigger. Plus, we're a community-focused bank, right here at 102 South Main Street in New Sharon. First State Bank, where neighbors come first. Proud supporters of the Warhawks.
State Bank in New Sharon for being our third quarter sponsor, as we're about a minute away from action set to go here in Montezuma High School, 16 apiece. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play.
Alrighty. As Steve said, not a lot of scoring going on, a lot of missed shots. Montezuma started this thing out with a 14-5 lead after one. Warhawks able to close the gap, outscore the Bravettes 11-2 in the second quarter, tied at 16 as we head to halftime. Montezuma will start with the ball. They're going to go from our right to our left. Starting five on the floor for both schools. Still 25 seconds on the clock, and the girls are on the floor ready to go.
But the pep band is not
Pep band
done,
is still
Todd.
playing.
Pep band here in Montezuma is excellent.
It is excellent. Treated to some rock music during halftime, and
I thought I was at a concert for a while.
it's pretty fun. We're ready to go though, as the Bravettes send it in to Ellen Cook. She has it left wing, gives it to Vivian. Vivian from the left wing drives inside, working on the defensive style, kicks it back out to Ellen. Gruey tipped it away momentarily. Ellen Cook gets it back in, sends it left side to Vivian, all the way in and out to Vivian. She tries the three, and this is good. Vivian Cook has got 6. And quickly a three taken and made by the Warhawks. Actually had glanced down. I think that was Reed Shaw.
I'll jump in here, Josh, and tell you that North Mahaska's stat man already keep telling me that Montezuma girls had not scored the final 6:47 of that second quarter.
Yep, just 2 points in the second quarter. And here's a missed shot by Montezuma. North Mahaska back with the ball. Top of the key, Schilling gives it off to Style. Style left wing to Reedshaw. Now down to the far side corner to Anderson. She sends it back to Style. Style has it left wing. Looking for Schilling down low. Doesn't work, so she dribbles to the right side to Gruey. Inside to Reedshaw, back out to Gruey on the right wing. Hands it off to Style. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Style gets it inside to Schilling. Schilling across the lane to Anderson. Anderson catches it, puts it up, no good. Zero rain miss by Sydney Anderson. Montezuma comes up with the rebound. Urslis has it right wing. Drives inside, step back, fires a three, and this is good. Where Urslis has 6 as well for the Bravettes. Style brings the Warhawks up the floor. Everyone on the floor. Schilling loses the dribble and it goes out of bounds, so an unforced turnover. Bounced it off the side of her foot. Any one of the guards here for the Bravettes are a threat from beyond the arc at any given time. Urslis has it right now. Right wing, dribbles to the top of the key. Left side of the lane, dribbles backwards. Passes it off to Vivian Cook. Cook has it. Left wing. Dribbles up top too. Sends it right wing to Ellen Cook. Ellen looking inside for Burgess. Changes her mind and dribbles. Now she passes it to Burgess. Burgess bounces off her foot. Has to go out to the right wing, get it. Hands it off to Ellen Cook. She goes, puts a runner up in the lane and is swatted out of bounds. I believe that was Reedshaw that hit the ball. It's going to stay with Montezuma. They have 7 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. They'll inbound to baseline, far side of the floor. Cook gets it into Burgess, but it's slapped from behind by Schilling into the hands of Style. Style in transition, slows up at the top of the key, sends it left wing to Reedshaw. Reedshaw inside to Anderson, who powers away to the basket and gets the layup to go. 22-21 in favor of Montezuma. Vivian Cook brings it down, gets it to Ursulas. Ursulas right wing, picks up her dribble, looking for help, gets it up to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook, top of the key, drives left wing. Lobs it inside to Wettering. Wettering back outside to Burgess, all the way around to Vivian Cook. She fires the three from the right wing and rattles it home. Vivian Cook has got 9. And the Bravettes lead is 4. Style. Top of the key. Looking for some movement. Sends it left side to Reachaw. Reachaw head fakes, drives. Right back to Style. Style now right wing. Backs up. North Mahaska resets. Style calling for a screen from Schilling. Schilling's screen is not effective. She has it now. Top of the key. Fires a 3. This is bounces off the glass. Right back to Brecken. Brecken drives the lane off the rebound. Puts up a shot. This is no good. Ball being batted around and finally goes out of bounds. Last touch by Montezuma. Schilling's three-point attempt was way off the mark. Hit the right side of the backboard. As Warhawks get it into Schilling. Now Style has it. Far side corner. Dribbles all the way up to the wing. Now back up top. Passes it to Readshaw. Readshaw sends it to the near side corner to Gruey. Gruey drives inside then backs out. Sends it up top to Schilling. 17 on the shot clock. Schilling drives left side, but they say she travels before she took off. And that'll turn it right back over to the Bravettes. With a 4-point lead with 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. Vivian Cook has it in the backcourt, working on Styles, trying to make her way across. She does. With 26 on the shot clock. Cook sends it down to Ellen Cook down in the corner. She fires a 3. This is an air ball into the hands of Kayla Readshaw. Readshaw clears it out to Style. Style up to the left wing to Readshaw, fires a 3, and this is in and out. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson's putback is good, and she's fouled. Sydney Anderson will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And bring the game to within 1. Foul was called on Vivian Cook, her first. Team's first of the half. There's a little pause as Sydney Anderson has to tie her shoe before she shoots a free throw here. Anderson can't get it to go. It was tipped out of bounds in the battle for the rebound by Burgess. It'll stay with the Warhawks. Schilling will check out, in will come Linder. Style will inbound, or Reachaw will inbound at baseline near side of floor. She gets a bounce pass into Anderson. Anderson kicks it outside to Style. Style sets up the offense. Left wing to Gruey. Gruey all the way around the arc now. A pass inside to Anderson. Anderson battling away against Wettering, and here's a foul. Anderson is fighting her way to the basket. Wettering was not giving up ground. They whistle for a foul. This will be her third.
One physical game, Josh.
It's Wettering's third, second team foul. And Anderson back at the line. She'll shoot 2 this time. Cannot connect on the first one. Anderson connects on the back end. She's got 11 points. As Ellen Cook, working around Style, gets across, tries to pass out to Ursulas. It was tipped by Reachaw. Ursulas gathers it back in from the right wing, gets a screen, step back, thought about a 3, changes her mind, sends it right side to Cook, now inside to Wettering. Anderson jumps the pass and tips it out of bounds. Anderson stopped and let it go, thought that Wettering was the last to touch it, but they say Anderson was, as Schilling will come in now for Readshaw. Wettering will step out, and in will come Lamore. Cook gets it in to Vivian Cook. She has the right wing, runs right into Linder. That was a interesting call there. They're going to call a foul on Nat Linder. It's going to be her third. Anyway, Burgess was basically ran into Linder's way, and Linder stumbled over Burgess and ran into Cook. They called a foul on Linder. She'll come out of the game now, and will come Hargis. As Montezuma gets a jumper to fall. Gruey now has it, near side corner. North Mahaska quick to get it up the floor. Is Anderson. Has it down low, tried to pass it across the lane to Hargis, and she's fouled. Third foul on Montezuma. They call that foul on Vivian Cook, her second. Style gets it into Anderson, far side. They send it all the way near side to the wing to Gruey. Thought about a three, hands it off to Schilling. Schilling from the left wing lobs it inside to Hargis. Hargis has it tipped away from her, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Burgess. Warhawks will keep it, 27 on the shot clock. 2:40 to go in the third. Warhawks trail by 3. Style gets it into Schilling. Schilling from the far side corner, drives inside, puts a runner up in the lane, and this is good. Brecken's got 7, 3 for 8 from the field. Quickly down the floor come the Bravettes. Ursulas is going to try a 3 on a catch. This is no good, rebounded by Schilling. Schilling then has the ball just ripped from her hands, and they're going to say no, a jump ball. It was Vivian Cook that reached right in there. Possession arrow in favor of the Warhawks, who will keep the ball. As Gruey's going to come out now, and back in is Kayla Reedshaw. Allie Style will cross the line at 2:20 to go. Sends it down to the corner to Reedshaw, far side. Reedshaw dribbles all the way back up top. Sends it inside to Anderson. Anderson back out to Style. Style drives right side lane, stops. Backs up to the near side corner. Sends it to the left wing to Schilling. Schilling drives from the left wing, spins in the lane. All the way down low, working on Burgess. Gets a shot up. It is no good. Rebounded by Burgess. And now a foul on Schilling as she just would not let up. Schilling and Burgess initially fought for that ball. That is the third on Brecken. She'll come out and in will come Gruey. The Bravettes have the ball with 1:56 to go and a 1-point lead. They get it across quickly. Lamore has it. Near side corner. Drives baseline. All the way under the basket. Sends it down to the corner to Ursulas, who fires a 3. This is off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Gruey. Gruey rips it away from Burgess's hands, actually. And she brings him across. Top of the key. Sends it left side. Down low to Anderson. Anderson back outside to Style. Style mishandled the ball. Has to gather herself as she works left wing. Hands it off to Reedshaw. Reedshaw has it left wing, now back up top to Style, to the corner to Gruey. Gruey lobs it into Hargis. Hargis puts up a shot, and this is good. Liddy Hargis with 2 points, and North Mahaska with the lead, 28-27, 1:15 to go. Ellen Cook brings them up the floor. Bravettes looking for the answer. They get it to Lamore. She tries a 3 from the near side corner and drains it.
That was a short-lived lead for North Mahaska, Josh.
It was. They trail by 2. They can tie it back up or take the lead again here. You see, 3 ball not really working for the Warhawks. They get it into Anderson. She turns at the free throw line, puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Ellen Cook. They get it up the floor to Ursulas. Ursulas all the way into the corner. Loses the ball for momentarily. Gathers, then gets it to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook has a right wing. Sends a pass inside. It is tipped back outside by Reedshaw. Ursulas gathers it in. She catches it, fires a 3, and makes it. These Montezuma shooters get hot, and they're going to be hard to stop. Quickly down the floor come the Warhawks. Shot clock is off. Montezuma comes up with a steal on a Reedshaw pass. They send it up the floor. Vivian Cook all alone. She's fouled from behind by Allie Style with 16.8 to go.
That was a good foul by Style. It would have been a layup. So
yeah, and that's certainly a good use of a foul. Just her second, team's third. 16.8 to go. Montezuma will inbound from under the rim. Hargis checks out. In comes Peyton Sanders. Ellen Cook looking for somebody on the baseline. Finally just throws it all the way up top to Ursulas. Ursulas catches it, steps at the right wing, and shoots a 3. Nobody guarding her, and she drains it. North Mahaska going to have a chance here to at least answer as Ursulas is in fuego right now. Style sends it right wing to Sanders. 3 seconds on the game clock. She sends a pass inside to Anderson. Anderson puts up a shot, and it will not go as time expires. In the third quarter, we will head to the fourth with Montezuma leading 36-28.
All right, that third quarter is sponsored by First State Bank in New Sharon. We thank them as we thank all of our sponsors for making our North Mahaska broadcast possible. Let's hear from the fourth quarter sponsor, which is Christy Tard, American Family Insurance.
when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965. And we do thank Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance for bringing us our fourth quarter. Plus, Christy also brings us our player of the game, which will be picking later on for North Mahaska. That'll be the North Mahaska player of the game, sponsored by Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance. Raucous atmosphere here in Montezuma tonight. Both sides of the gym full. 36-28 in favor of Montezuma heading into the fourth. Let's take it back to Josh.
All right, Monty will start with the ball here in the fourth. The Warhawks will send Anderson, Gruey, Style, Schilling, and Saylor. As the Bravettes start the fourth quarter. Burgess has it left wing, sends it right wing to Ellen Cook, passes inside to Wettering. Wettering, one bounce, gets the layup to go. And Monty with a 10-point lead. Teresa Wettering has 5. Peyton Sanders with the left wing, drives inside, kicks it back out to Style. Style all the way near side to Gruey. Gruey from the right wing. As the Warhawks working around the arc. It's Peyton Sanders with it now, left wing. Sends it down to the corner to Gruey. Nothing doing inside. Sydney Anderson wide open on the backside of Gruey. Sees her. She doesn't. Sends it to Style. Style sees Anderson and feeds it in there. Anderson goes up, gets the layup to go. Sydney Anderson's got 13, 6 for 7 from the field. Certainly been the difference tonight for North Mahaska on the offensive side. Claire Ursulis sends it inside to Wettering. Wettering loses a handle on it. It's taken away by Reagan Gruey. That'll be a steal for Reagan. The Style sends a pass to Sanders. The pass is jumped by Ellen Cook. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warhawks.
Lucky that one wasn't stolen.
Yeah, as Van Wielden now will check in for Peyton Sanders. Style takes the inbound pass, 26 on the shot clock. She has it up top as the offense sets up, sends it down to the far side corner to Van Wielden. Van Wielden head fakes, drives all the way up top, hands it off to Schilling. Schilling head fakes, and she's called for a travel. Unforced turnover by the Warhawks again. That gives it right back to Montezuma.
Coach was wondering what the Schilling did wrong on that. I think that's the second time she's been called for
Yeah,
that.
I can tell you, it looks like she's switching her pivot foot when she goes and spins, which, by the book, is a travel. Here is Burgess, left wing, hands it off to Ellen Cook, who gets in the lane all alone, puts a runner up but misses it. Van Wielden got her first hands on it. Anderson takes it away, gathers in, passes it back to Style. Style pushing pace. In transition, they lob it into Anderson. Anderson down low is fouled as she goes up for a shot by Wettering. That'll be 4 on Teresa Wettering. And Sydney Anderson will go back to the line as Montezuma will send a couple of subs in here after the first shot. So 6:13 to go. First foul on the Bravettes, and Anderson cannot connect on the front end. As Henry and Lamar check in for Burgess and Wettering. Sydney misses both. Long rebound gives in the hands of Ursulis. Ursulis stops at the right wing. Lets it clear out. Tries to pass it up to Cook. It was tipped. Cook gathers it in. Back to Ursulis. Ursulis fires a 3, and this is good. She is in fuego. She's got 16 or 15 points. And the Bravette lead is 11. 5:51 to go. Warhawks down the floor quickly. Get it inside to Anderson. She lays it up in and good.
Could have easily been an and one situation on that basket, too.
Anderson's got 15. Working it down the floor is Vivian Cook. She's got it, and now a timeout called by Montezuma as Cook crosses the line. That is their second timeout of the game. They'll have 3 remaining. We're going to take a full minute timeout. We'll send it to you, Steve.
All right. We do thank Christy Tard, American Family Insurance, for being our fourth quarter sponsor. Also, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Building Company, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee and Oskaloosa, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Helmuth Ford, Serve Pro, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, and Montezuma Star Lanes, all on board for tonight's game between North Mahaska and Montezuma. The Montezuma girls leading, as you can see on your screen there, 41-32. We're going to have to be picking the North Mahaska Player of the Game, sponsored by Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, coming up here in a few minutes. I'd say, Josh, if you were to pick, if I were to pick the player of the game right now for North Mahaska, you got to go with Sydney Anderson.
Yeah, she's leading scorer. She's got 15, just a force down low. It's unfortunate that she hasn't done too well at the free throw line tonight. She's gone 1 for 5, so left some points out there, but certainly been the difference in the pace. The other two that have really kind of stood out just a little bit are Reagan Gruey and Nat Linder with their presence on the defensive floor. Linder back into the game now, out of the timeout. She's working on Ellen Cook, who sends it right side to Vivian Cook. Vivian from the right wing. Passes inside to Burgess, right back out to Cook. Cook, who's thought about a deep three, changes her mind. Passes it left wing to Ellen Cook, who does take a deep three and gets it to go. Ellen Cook has got 8. And the Warhawks come down the floor. Left wing to Reedshaw. Reedshaw from the wing sends it right side to Van Wielden. Van Wielden back up top to Style, who tries a deep three, and this is off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Montezuma. 4:49 to go. Linder picks up Cook at half-court line. Burgess tries to set a screen, and it works. Cook takes the deep three. No good. Rebounded by, tipped by Anderson off the foot of Van Wielden. The battle for the ball on the floor. Van Wielden comes up with the North Mahaska. Why are they not calling a timeout?
Good Lord.
Jump ball finally signaled for. Gruey and Schilling waiting to come in. Ball will be with North Mahaska as Vivian Cook slow to get up after that battle on the floor. So Gruey and Schilling will come in for Style and Van Wielden. So Warhawks with the reception of the starting five. His Style is out and in is Nat Linder. Anderson has it left wing, sends it right wing to Reedshaw. Reedshaw lobs it into Schilling. Schilling has a swap from behind. Out at the perimeter, Reagan Gruey gathers it in. She's trapped, able to spin out of it. Gets all the way baseline, passes off to Linder. Linder battles her way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Has it ripped out of her hand by Burgess. The battle on the floor. 4 girls on the floor battling for the ball. And they finally call a jump ball.
This might be the most physical girls' game I have ever seen, Josh.
You're not kidding. I mean, they're just letting them go. Like, I mean, you see girls getting up, holding their heads and stuff like that, but that's why you stop at that point. Here is Ellen Cook down the floor, hands it off to Ursulas. Ursulas from the right wing. Goes inside, steps back out, sends it right side to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook from the right wing sends a bounce pass into Burgess. Burgess has it poked free by Schilling. It ends up in the hands of Ellen Cook. Cook, right wing, getting swatted out by Nat Linder. Burgess now, right wing, sends it all the way left wing to Vivian Cook. Catches and fires a 3, and this is good. Vivian Cook has now got 12. Montezuma is lights out. North Mahaska going to take a timeout with 3:31 to go. They trail 47-32, and really hard to keep pace with a team that cannot miss from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're shooting lights out here in the fourth quarter. Again, fourth quarter sponsored by Christy Tard, American Family Insurance. Looking at our basketball schedule here on Steve Shetler Media over the next few weeks. Next week we have Pekin versus Cardinal. That'll be on Monday. It's a girls-only game. Also Pekin versus Highland next Friday. Then we'll have Sigourney at Iowa Valley coming up on Tuesday, February 4th. Pekin at English Valleys on Thursday, February 6th. And then we'll wrap up our regular season games with North Mahaska versus Oskaloosa on Tuesday, February 11th. And then we'll get into the postseason. Plan on following the North Mahaska girls and boys into the postseason here on Steve Shetler Media. I know you can do video until you get to the state tournament, basically. Then you can be audio only. But whatever the case may be, we will have North Mahaska basketball here on Steve Shetler Media during the postseason. Back into the fourth quarter we go. North Mahaska girls have a hill to climb here with 3:31 to go.
They do. They send Reed Shaw, Style, Schilling, Gruey, and Linder out on the floor. Anderson still on the bench, saving them down the stretch. North Mahaska will have 3 timeouts as Linder has it top of the key. 3 timeouts to work with. Just 1 foul called in this fourth quarter, and it's been on Montezuma. Here's a lob inside from Style to Linder. Linder lays it up in and good. An immediate timeout taken by North Mahaska after that make. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. They just take a 30-second timeout here. And that gets them back to within 13. And see if they can come up with a couple of key stops here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they see Linder out on the perimeter guarding either Ursulis or Cook to try to at least slow down the three-pointers.
Yeah, these three-pointers just been going for Montezuma and just been killing North Mahaska.
Same 5 come out for the Warhawks. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining, 3:17 to go. They set up the press. They got Reed Shaw in the back end underneath the basket. The other 4 girls up top. Montezuma spreads it out across the floor. See what they try to do. They get it into Cook. Cook tries to dribble through. Linder is pushing the issue. She's called for the foul. Almost looked like she was told to do that. That'll be Linder's 4th. She stays in the game. Bravettes get it into Cook. His first foul on North Mahaska. Cook loses the handle on the dribble, and she goes down to a knee as she's gathering in. They call her for the travel. Coach Burgess from Montezuma not liking it, but it is what it is. Wettering comes back in now. Coming out is Lamore for the Bravettes. Warhawks keep the same 5 on. Excuse me, no, they just snuck in Anderson. Anderson checked in for Reed Shaw. Gruey has it left wing. Gets a screen from Anderson. Hands it off to Linder. Linder right side to Style. Style from the right wing. Lobs it into Linder over the top. Linder above everybody else. Spins. Puts up a shot. No good. Gruey's going to be whistled for the foul in the battle for the rebound. Going over the back of Ellen Cook. That's Reagan's second. Team's second. North Mahaska. Everybody set up in the backcourt here. Going to really put the pressure on Montezuma. Cook has it at the baseline. Tries to get it across to Burgess. Burgess trying to dribble through the pressure. She does. Gets an open court. Has it poked from behind by Gruey. Out of bounds. Montezuma will keep it. Reagan Gruey with a big hustle there too. Stop the easy layup for Sydney Burgess. Bravettes get it in to Ursulis. At half court, sends it to the top to Ellen Cook. Ellen Cook goes right side now. Has to pick up her dribble. Sends it up to Vivian Cook. Vivian Cook right wing. Looking for anything. Montezuma cannot get away from these North Mahaska defenders right now. 9 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Ursulis has it. Drives left side. Being guarded heavily by Linder. Can't get rid of it. Does get rid of it. It goes off the hands of Ellen Cook and out of bounds to North Mahaska's defense, able to force the turnover with 2:20 to go. They need points now. Style brings them up the floor. Left wing to Gruey. Gruey gets a screen again from Anderson, lobs it right back to her. Anderson catches it. Stumbled a little bit, and she is she's fouled on the. They're going to say it was on the shot. North Mahaska will take it. Anderson clearly falling to the ground at that point, but she'll go to the line now and to shoot 2.
And they need every point they can get right now.
Yeah. Ursulis is called for the foul, her second, team second, and Anderson able to get the roll on the front end here. She's got 16 points. That's one to make an 11-point game. She does. North Mahaska sets up the press. Cook has it. She's guarded heavily by Style and Linder, and Style runs into her as she takes off. Foul on Allie Style. Her third, team's third. North Mahaska 3 fouls. Montezuma with 2. Monty has 3 timeouts. North Mahaska has just 2. As Ursulus has it. Sends it across to Cook. Now down to the corner to Vivian Cook. Her shot was blocked by Brecken Schilling. The block was caught, though, by Burgess, and Burgess turns and gets the jumper to go. Montezuma by 13 again. Schilling drives right wing. Baseline kicks it outside to Gruyer. Fires a 3 from the left wing, and this is off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Wettering. Wettering sends it up to Cook. Cook running through, slows up, lets everybody clear out. Vivian Cook in the backcourt gets across to Ellen. Minute 30 to go now. And North Mahaska getting handsy. That is a foul on Nat Linder. That'll be 5 for her. She will foul out with a minute 27 to go. So 14 fouls. Montezuma will shoot the rest of the way out with any fouls. And North Mahaska, you pretty much got to start playing that game. Maybe you could wait to see if you get a stop here, but Montezuma can take it all the way inside of a minute if they so choose. Ellen Cook has it right wing, has the ball poked by Schilling. Gathers it back in, now picked up by Gruey. Ellen Cook drives into the lane, tries a pass across to Burgess. Burgess loses it, goes back to the corner. She has the ball grabbed by Schilling. Broke free, Schilling has it. Fast break opportunity for her, but Cook gets back. Schilling stops the top of the key, fire. Brecken Schilling gets them back to within 10. Under a minute to go, you would think. They're not. At least Style is now. Burgess just threw it away. She thought that she was going to get the foul. Style was clearly trying to foul. The refs did not call it. And Burgess just throws it out of bounds. North Mahaska, 48.8. They certainly have a pulse now. Here comes Style off the inbounds. Sends it to Schilling. Schilling top of the key. Pulls up, fires a 3 again, and boom. Brecken Schilling. Timeout called off the make.
And suddenly there's life.
There is life. 49-42, 41.5 to go, and Brecken Schilling has climbed to the top of the leaderboard, a player of the game there, Steve. I don't know if you can disagree with me or not, but wow.
Yeah.
Fast break
shots, she's just taking it upon herself to. I mean, she had a fast break attempt, and she just pulled up and hit the 3 instead.
She went right to that same spot on that 3, like right where the. Well, I'm sure there's a footage, but it's right where the volleyball lines cross. She put her foot right there both times and drained it. So probably see her back in that spot here soon.
And we thank Christy Tard, American Family Insurance in Oskaloosa for being our 4th quarter sponsor and our player of the game sponsor. 41.5 seconds to go in this 4th quarter, 49-42. And Deb, I see your comments in the comment section, and yeah, we don't have the ability. We just weren't allowed to bring cameras in tonight, so we can't show you the scoreboard or the clock.
Here is pass inbounds, and Montezuma. I'll get you up to date on what just happened. Burgess sent it in.
If that wasn't a foul, if you weren't going to call a foul, that went off of Montezuma.
Yeah, Ellen Cook had it in her hands, and Style basically fouled her, but the ball went out of bounds. They didn't call a foul and just said Montezuma's ball, even though Cook was the last one to do it. Now they get it in bounds, and North Mahaska immediately fouls. 36.8 to go. That foul's on Gruey, her 3rd. Starting 5 on the floor for the Warhawks. Ellen Cook at the line for the Bravettes. Makes the first one. She's got 9. To make it a 9-point lead. Cook does just that. Give her 10. And here come the Warhawks. Style has it. Crosses half court with 32 seconds to go. Trying to get it to Schilling. Schilling's heavily guarded by Cook. Right side to read shot. Now to Schilling on the outside. They got to go faster than this. Schilling steps back, fires a 3. Off balance shot. Rebounded by Style. Style gets it into Anderson. Anderson goes up for the 2. Gets the basket to go, and she is fouled. Sydney Anderson with 19 points. And a chance for an and 1.
You got to make this to make it a 2-game or 2.
Yeah, if Anderson can make this, it's a 6-point game with 19 seconds on the clock. And she does. And a timeout, final timeout by North Mahaska.
That hit the front of the rim, and ended up going in.
Got the roll, as the professionals say. So, yeah, less than 20 seconds to go in the game. Obviously, North Mahaska's got to foul immediately if they can't force a turnover on the inbounds pass. And that's the recipe there. Let them make their 2 free throws and we make a 3, whether it's a deep 3 or a 3-point play.
And we do thank Christy Tard, American Family Insurance in Oskaloosa, for being our fourth quarter sponsor. I tell you what, Christy has been on the fourth quarter all season long. She's had some good games to be a sponsor. People,
she has.
She's getting her money's worth as a sponsor here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, obviously we're audio only tonight, just abiding by what the Montezuma High School wanted. So thank you for tuning in and listening and watching here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, YouTube. We're going to have this Montezuma girls team in on the sports section tomorrow morning. We've had the North Mahaska girls on. I think they were just on the show last week. So we're going to get the Montezuma girls, regardless of the outcome, we'll get their reaction tomorrow morning.
All right, out of the timeout, Burgess at the baseline to inbound it. She gets it into Cook. Cook's fouled. They tried to foul immediately, and instead Gruey comes behind and pokes it out of bounds. These officials they are not quick to call a foul, and off that ball poked inbounds or out of bounds. Montezuma's going to take a timeout, but I mean, North Mahaska's clearly trying to foul them and hacking at their arms and stuff, and the officials are just letting it play out. So, it can't take anything away from us what they've been doing all game. It is not a tic-tac game by any means. It is, you got to pretty much hit somebody in the face to get a foul. So
I'm surprised there's not a bloody nose or bloody elbows. There might be, but yeah, it's been a very physical game. And again, another timeout. And again, we thank Christy Tard, American Family Insurance. We thank Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Building Company, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Husky Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Helmuth Ford, Serve Pro, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, and Montezuma Star Lanes on board for tonight's games as well. Still got the boys' game, and it could be just as exciting as this one coming up here in just a little bit. 51-45 in favor of the Montezuma girls. 15.7 seconds left in this one.
All right, Burgess will stand right in front of the scorer's table to inbound this one. Brecken Schilling right in front of her will do the jumping jacks, try to stop the inbounds pass. Burgess gets it into Cook, and except for Gruey was right there, just about got a steal. Instead, she reaches around with the other hand and picks up a foul, so that'll send Ellen Cook to the line to shoot 2. That'll be 4 on Reagan. And Montezuma sends everybody in the backcourt, nobody for the rebound as Cook makes the front end. She's got 11 for the Bravettes. So Montezuma sets up in the backcourt. Cook makes the free throw. Warhawks get it into Schilling. Schilling catches it, goes across half court, stops, sends it inside to Gruey. Gruey spins back outside to Reedshaw. She fires a 3, and this is off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson back outside to Reedshaw. Tries a 3 again, and this is no good. Rebounded by Burgess of Montezuma, and North Mahaska is going to fall to the Bravettes. 53-45 as time expires. Still a great game by both teams. And I think we will stick with Sydney Anderson for our Christy Tard American Family Insurance North Mahaska Player of the Game. The Warhawks pick up their second loss of the season. I'm sure they'll maintain that high rating in the state and they'll equate to a big seed come tournament time. But Montezuma Bravettes girls get the first half of this doubleheader.
All right, the boys coming up. Again, our Christy Tard American Family Insurance Player of the Game, Sydney Anderson. Congratulations to her. And, yeah, North Mahaska girls come up short. This was definitely what feels like a state tournament atmosphere type of a game tonight.
Well, yeah, and both these teams have a very, very good shot at ending up in the state tournament. Of course, in different classes, North Mahaska in 2A, Montezuma in 1A, but both teams will be highly seeded, probably have a decent chance of getting there, so we'll see. Great basketball game. We got another one coming up that's going to be, as you just said, Steve, probably just as good.
And yeah, we do thank Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, for being our fourth quarter sponsor and our player of the game sponsor. Let's see here. We're going to go radio silent for just a little while. We've got about 14 and a half minutes before the introductions of the boys players, so stay tuned. We've got the boys game coming up shortly here on Steve Shetler Media. All right, here we're a couple minutes away from the boys' game. The boys' game of the doubleheader tonight. Of course, earlier tonight, Montezuma girls defeated North Mahaska. You heard that here on Steve Shetler Media. Also, if you're watching/listening here on Steve Shetler Media tonight, the Wi-Fi is a little funky. It's kind of going a little wacky every once in a while, but for the most part, it's going good. But occasionally, we'll have a few glitches, so just be aware of that. I got the starting lineups coming up here shortly. Let's hear from our first quarter sponsor, which is Style Me Crazy.
Style Me Crazy is a boutique store at 115 South Main in New Sharon. Boutique hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get fast, free shipping on orders of $150 plus, and they've got hundreds of styles to choose from, plus beauty items, accessories, shoes, and more. Go to StyleMeApparel.com for more information and to see all that they have to offer at Style Me Crazy. Follow Style Me Crazy Boutique on social media or stop in person at 115 South Main in New Sharon.
Style Me Crazy in New Sharon, our first quarter's sponsor. You can find them again in New Sharon, StyleMeApparel.com. Download their app and thank them for being a sponsor this year on North Mahaska basketball. Steve Shetler Media. Josh Clubb doing the play-by-play tonight. Josh, you got another hotly contested matchup in store for us.
Yeah, two teams that don't like to lose. North Mahaska at 13-2 on the year. Their most recent loss was to Keota, 71-61. Montezuma at 13-1. Their only loss on the year came to these Warhawks back on December 6th. North Mahaska was able to win that one 58-46. So now in Montezuma's gym, you can expect that they'll be looking for that revenge, if you will, here as the regular season winds down. The Warhawks, of course, Asher DeBoof and Gabe Hora are the two leading scorers. Asher's averaging 16 points a game, Gabe with 15. For Montezuma, it's number 11, Brady Bolton, averaging 30 points per game. I think he had a game last week. You'll have to remind me, Steve. 51 points in one game.
I think 2 weeks ago it might have been 54.
54.
And he's just been on a tear.
Yeah, just absolute scoring machine. So somebody that the Warhawks cannot lose track of as they're getting ready to to announce the starting lineups out here on the floor. North Mahaska will be in their red uniforms with black letters and black trim, and Montezuma in all whites with blue stripes down the side, blue lettering, and blue and white trim. We will set this up, but outside of Brady, he's got averaging 30 points a game, 52% from the field, 44% from beyond the arc, and 87% at the line. So he just doesn't miss very often. The next leading scorer is Max Anderson at 10.4 points per game, and Dane Strong also with 9. Rebound leader is Asher DeBoof. He's averaging almost 11 rebounds per game is Asher, and then Cohen Holland for the Braves. He's averaging 7.5 per game, and Cohen Holland, one of the taller guys out there on the floor tonight, comes in at 6'5", so tall kid that the Warhawks will have to deal with. But starting out for the Warhawks will be the usual 5. Asher DeBoof, Lucas Nunnekoven, Gabe Hora, Adrian Smith, and Jack Kelderman. For the Braves, you got Dane Strong, David Rose, Brady Bolton, Cohen Holland, and Max Anderson. So we are set to go here on the second half of our doubleheader. Braves have Cohen Holland standing at 6'5". He'll go to center court and await the tip. Be Adrian Smith for the Warhawks. It is, as they break the huddle. Smith and Holland about the same height. As packed as this gym was for the girls' game, that somehow more people have found their way in. Big gym but tight quarters. Montezuma wins the tip and they work it in the offense. Quick three is taken and missed by Anderson. And DeBoof comes down with the rebound, dribbles up into the front court, stops, sends it to Nunnekoven. Down to the corner now to Kelderman. Back to Nunnekoven, tries a three from the left wing, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by DeBoof again. DeBoof with 2 early rebounds. out hustling everybody on the floor. Warhawks swinging all the way around, far side corner, back to Nunnakoven. He's going to try it from the right wing, and this time he gets it to go. Lucas Nunnakoven, for some reason, Montezuma's leaving him alone out on the perimeter. And here's Brady Bolton with his first 3 attempt, and this is off the heel, no good, rebounded by Kelderman. He clears it up across the floor to Smith. Smith goes in the lane, puts a runner up, has it knocked out by Bolton. Bolton beats everybody down the floor and lays it up in and good. His first 2 points of the game. Warhawks lead by 1. DeBoof has it, top of the key. Has to pick up his dribble, sends it right side to Smith. Smith dribbling in the right wing. Now slowly goes inside, spins and puts a fadeaway up. No good. Long rebound is gathered in by Bolton. Bolton brings him up the floor, sends it down low. And the ball is tipped and taken away by Adrian Smith. They were looking for David Rose down low. Warhawks back with it. Smith from the left wing drives inside, stops. Kicks it back out to Hora. Hora from the top of the key to the left wing to Nunnakoven. Nunnakoven sends the right side to Kelderman, who's all alone. He fires a 3. This is no good. Rebounded by Holland for Montezuma. Bolton brings him up the floor, sends a baseline to Rose. Rose puts a fadeaway up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. And now down in the corner, Nunnakoven steps on the baseline, turns it right back over to the Braves. Brady Bolton will bring him up the floor. 5:50 to go in this opening quarter, 3-2. As the Braves work their offense, Nunnakoven pokes it out of Bolton's hands. Bolton gathers it in, sends it left side, and a 3 is attempted by Strong. This is in and out, no good, rebounded by Hora. Hora has it ripped from behind. He's fouled. That foul is going to be on David Rose. First foul of the game. And if these refs call this game like they did the girls' game, it's going to take a foul like that to get the call. DeBoof comes down the floor into the lane, passes it off to Kelderman outside to Nunnakoven, fires a 3, and this is in and out, no good. Battle for the rebounds, tipped out of bounds, last touched by Kelderman of North Mahaska. Monty takes over. Monty's having an issue on the perimeter. It's been Nunnakoven or Kelderman completely wide open. Taking the shots, just can't get him to fall. Bolton goes inside, passes across the lane to Rose. It goes outside. He's swinging around to Holland at the top of the key, fires a 3 and gets it to go. Colin Holland, he's got 3, 5-3 now. Hora brings it across the line, working on Rose. Gabe loses the ball again. 2 times he lost the ball, and now it's ripped out of the hands of Rose, who came up with the loose ball, and Gabe Hora is called with the foul. Pretty much the same type of foul that Rose just did to him, where he kind of just ripped his arm and gives Monty the ball. 4:49 to go. They lead by 2. Bolton drives inside, sends it outside to Rose. He fires a 3 from the far side corner. This is no good. Rebounded by Holland. Holland gets it across the lane, back to Rose. Rose puts a runner up, and this is just hung on the rim for a while, but falls. Montezuma leads 7-3. Kelderman has it, top of the key, fires a 3, no good, rebounded by Bolton. All the way into the lane, Bolton puts a runner up and gets it to go. Brady Bolton's got 4. DeBoof brings the Warhawks up the floor. Crosses half court, has the ball poked free, and a foul is going to be called on Dane Strong for the Braves. His first. Team's second. Luke Brennan and Brock Stockman check into the game for the Braves. Warhawks get it in Nunnakoven. New shot clock, 4 to go. In this opening quarter, Kelderman has it left wing. Sends it outside to Hora. Hora steps back from the right wing, fires a 3, and this is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brady Bolton. Bolton sprinting down the floor all the way into the lane, stops, kicks it outside, and a 3 is taken by Max Anderson. This is in and out, no good. Rebound is by DeBoof. DeBoof down the floor in a hurry. Behind his back, spins at the right wing, stops. And continues dribble. Now drives from the right wing, gets the shot up, and this is too strong. Rebounded by Kelderman. Kelderman outside to Nunikoven, and he can't. He throws it over his head. And the Warhawks, after that effort, turn it right back over to the Braves. Braves lead 9-3. Trenton O'Brien's going to check in for Adrian Smith. And Bolton will bring the Braves across. Left wing Brennan. Back up top to Holland, who sends it right wing to Bolton. Back outside to Brennan. Brennan fires a three, and this is good. Luke Brennan has his first points of the game. Warhawks need an answer. Their lone points came from a Lucas Nunikoven three-pointer early in the first quarter. Hora has it, right wing. Kicks it outside to Trenton. Trenton sends it right wing to Gabe. Or Asher DeBoof. He fires a three from there and gets it to go. Deep three made by Asher DeBoof from the right wing. Montezuma back down the floor. Bolton has it, right wing. Steps back, fires a three, and it's good. (15-6). Brady Bolton, he's got 7. And Hora sends it right wing to Kelderman. Kelderman back up top to Nunikoven. Nunikoven head fakes from there, steps to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, tries to pass it down low to Trenton. Trenton loses a handle on it, kicks it out to Kelderman. Ball bounces off Kelderman's knee into Nunikoven's hand. He sends it left wing to DeBoof. DeBoof head fakes from the left wing. Got the defender to move, and DeBoof gets a runner in the lane to go up. Asher's got 5. 15-8, 2 minutes to play. Brady Bolton, top of the key. Drives inside, steps, puts up a shot, and this is too strong into the hands of Trent DeBruin. He passes it off to DeBoof, up the floor to Kelderman. Kelderman drives inside, kicks it up top to Nunikoven. Nunikoven right wing to Hora. Hora from the right wing. Dribbles to the center, now in the lane, puts a runner up. He is fouled and gets the shot to go. Gabe Hora with his first 2 points. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. There's the third foul on Montezuma. They call the foul on Luke Brennan, his first, as Jackson Vanderveer and Dane Van Wernsberger check in for Nunikoven and Kelderman. Hora able to connect on the free throw. As Bolton brings him down the floor, sends it outside. Jump stopping, right back to Bolton. Bolton, baseline drive, all the way underneath the basket to the other side. He's at the near side now, sends it down in the lane. Shot is put up, and he is fouled. That is Brock Stockton. And they're going to get fouled on the Warhawks. They'll send Stockton to the line to shoot 2. I think they got DeBoof with it, we'll see. Now they got Vanderveer, so his first. Team second. And Brock Stockman's able to connect on the front end. And he makes them both. DeBoof brings it up the floor. Stockman guarding him as DeBoof crosses half court, sends it down to the corner to Van Mersberger. He fires a three. This is no good. Battle for the rebound goes off the hands of Gabe Hora and out of bounds. Montezuma will take over. Bolton walks up. He'll cross half court right at a minute to play in the first quarter. Picks up the speed, drives inside, kicks it back out. They'll work it around the arc. Stockman drives right side of the lane. Looking to kick it outside to Bolton. He gets it to Bolton. Bolton is fouled by Van Mersberger at the top of the key as he's getting ready to drive inside. Van Mersberger's first, team's third. As Smith will check in for Gabe Hora. Monty will inbound it near side of the floor at the free throw line. Baseline drive back outside. Max Anderson drives in, kicks it out. Firing a three is Brennan. He can't get it to go. Rebounded by Smith. Smith clears it out to DeBoof. DeBoof brings him up the floor. Stops at the top of the key. Sends it left wing to Jackson Vanderveer. He fires a three. This is no good. Rebounded. Is tipped out front. Brady Bolton sends it all the way up the floor to Brennan, who got a little too deep, but gets the shot to go anyway. 24 seconds to go. Asher DeBoof has it. Shot clock is off. DeBoof crosses with 15 seconds on the game clock. 10 seconds to go now. Vanderveer has it right wing. Back to DeBoof in the corner. DeBoof waiting, now attacks with 5 seconds. Drives up to the middle. Gets a screen from DeBryan all the way down to the right wing. Puts up a shot as time expires and no good. So we will head to the second quarter with Montezuma leading 19-11.
And we thank Style Me Crazy in New Sharon for sponsoring our first quarter. We go to the second quarter, which is brought to us by East Market Grocery. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon wishes the North Mahaska Warhawks the best of luck in tonight's game. East Market Grocery is your small town grocery store, but they still have a big selection to choose from. Located at 114 East Market in New Sharon. For the deli, you can dine in. They have in-store pickup or seasonal outdoor seating. Get more information at eastmarketgroceryanddeli.com. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon, a proud supporter of North Mahaska Warhawk Athletics. And we thank East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon for sponsoring the second quarter, which is set to begin 19-11 in favor of the Montezuma boys.
All right, start the second quarter. North Mass keeps the same 5 on the floor. DeBoof sends it right side to Smith. Smith back up top to Vanderveer. Now right side to Dane Van Mersberger. Right corner to Trent DeBryan. Back outside to Smith, who fires a three from the right wing, and this is off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. There's a foul called. Looked like Van Mersberger had the rebound, but a foul is called on Monty. Called the foul on Bolton, his first. Brady Bolton's first foul. Team's first. Nunakoven checks in for Vanderveer. Gets it into Van Mersberger. Van Mersberger drives inside. Kicks it out to Nunakoven. Nunakoven left wing now to Smith, who tries another three again. This is good. Quickly down the floor, Bolton in the lane, kicks it outside. They work it around the arc. They're going to try a three from Rose. This is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Adrian Smith. Up the floor to Bryan. Smith tries another three from the left wing, and this is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rose of Monty. Down the floor, they're going to try a three quickly. It does Montezuma. This is in and out, no good. That was attempted by Dane Strong, rebounded by Asher DeBoof. DeBoof sends it to the corner to Nunakoven, inside to DeBryan. DeBryan trying to fight his way to the basket, gets a hook shot up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith's putback is no good, but he is knocked to the ground and fouled. Adrian Smith. Coming into this second quarter, playing with some extra intensity. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Second foul on Montezuma. They call that on Brady Bolton again, so he's got two.
Adrian Smith coming up to me before we got going on the broadcast tonight and shook my hand and thanked me for doing the games this year that his family always enjoys watching. So appreciate that from that young man.
Nunakoven and Hora check in for DeBryan and Van Mersberger, and a whistle before the shot, as they're going to say Smith stepped on the free throw line as he was.
I think it was DeBoof.
Or was it DeBoof?
DeBoof got, yeah.
All righty, well, nonetheless, he will not shoot the second one. 19-15, 6:42 to go. Brady Bolton, top of the key, drives far side, kicks it outside. Too strong. Strong drives inside. Passes across the road to Rose. Rose should have, or the ball is tipped. They send it outside. The three is taken, missed. Rebounded by DeBoof, and a foul called on Montezuma. All of a sudden, this officiating crew has got a little ticky-tacky. That foul's on Dane Strong, his second. Warhawks get it in. DeBoof's going to bring it up the floor. From the right wing, DeBoof hesitates, gets in the lane, puts up a circus shot is no good, and during the rebound battle, he's knocked to the floor, but they're going to say the ball was out of bounds. Montezuma will take over. Brady Bolton brings the Braves up the floor. Hands it off to Anderson. Back outside to Rose. Back to Bolton, who fires a three from the right wing. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Adrian Smith. Smith gets it up to Hora. Hora brings it all the way up the floor into the corner. Back to the lane now. Spins, puts a fadeaway up off of 1 foot. No good. Rebounded by Montezuma's Stockman. Braves right back down the floor. Going right side of the lane. Getting the shot up and good. Here's Max Anderson. DeBooth brings the Warhawks across. 5:30 to go. Smith outside at the right wing. Sends it back up top to Hora. Hora, top of the key. Sends it right wing now to Nanakoven. Nanakoven inside to DeBooth. DeBooth right side of the lane. Spins, fights his way to the basket, gets the shot to up, but is no good. Rebounded by Holland of Montezuma. He sends it up the floor to Anderson. Anderson crosses from the right wing. Looks for a screen, kicks it outside to Stockman. Stockman to Rose. Rose drives left side of the lane. Gets it to Bolton. Bolton goes baseline, sends it all the way back up top, and it's over the head. Hora's trying to track it down to get a breakaway opportunity. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be an over and back violation. Or I guess just a turnover by the Braves. And with that turnover, North Mahaska is going to take the first time out of the game. They will inbound from their side of the floor at the baseline when we come back.
And East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon sponsoring this second quarter. We thank all of our sponsors on board for North Mahaska Montezuma basketball tonight. Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance, Style Me Crazy, First State Bank, Proline Building Company, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee and Oskaloosa, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Helmuth Ford, Serve Pro, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, and right here in Montezuma, we've got Star Lanes if you want to take in some beer, burgers, and pizza after the game tonight. Josh, you want to go bowling?
I don't.
Sounds like fun.
I have been in there, though, and it's nice. It was closed there for a while, and they reopened it, I think about 2 years ago. They opened it back up, but yeah, glad to have them on board. Out of the timeout, North Mahaska has got Kelderman is back in the game. So they're back to their starting five. Kelderman has a baseline near side of the floor. Gets it into Hora. Hora back up top to the booth. The booth holds his dribble for a while, now takes off. Goes the right side to Hora. Hora from the right wing. Gets a screen from Nunikoven. Thought about stepping back, but doesn't. All the way into the lane he goes and puts up a runner and gets it to go. Gabe Hora has 5, and Braves set up their offense. Anderson has it left wing, drives into the free throw line, kicks it out to Rose. Rose right back to Anderson. Anderson throws a pass to the outside. It was an errant pass. Brady Bolton caught up to it right at half court. As Montezuma will reset. Holland with it. Hands it off to Bolton. Bolton at the top of the key. Looking for any type of room. And now he tries a pass down low to Holland that goes over his head down to bounce. They turn it right back over to the Braves. As Max Anderson for the Braves will check out, and in will come Luke Brennan. I think I said turn it back over to the Braves, but it's back to the Warhawks. Asher Booth has it. He brings him across with 3:55 to go from the right wing. Drives inside, left side of the lane, then reverses. Kicks it right wing to Hora, who takes a extremely deep three, and it's an air ball out of bounds. He's closer to the half court line than he was the arc there. Can't get it to go. Although we've seen him make those, so not wildly uncommon. Here's Brady Bolton. Saying that he tucked the ball to his side. Essentially a travel, turns it right back over. He wasn't even really being defended. Unforced turnover. Hora gets it into DeBoof, and DeBoof will come across. 3:37 to go. 4-point game. Asher dribbles all the way to the far side corner. Now goes baseline and stops at the baseline as he is fouled by Brooks Stockman.
He's got an interesting first name, Brooks.
Yes.
Broox.
Brooks. That's his first foul. Warhawks inbound to baseline, far side of the floor. They get into DeBoof in the corner. He drives inside, falling down. They're going to call a charge on DeBoof.
Looks a little floppish to me.
It was very floppish. That was Luke Brennan that just fell to the ground. I mean, DeBoof was like hopping and dribbling at the same time. If he did illegally contact him, I can't imagine it was enough to knock him to the floor. Here's Bolton from the right wing. Sends it outside. They get it right back to Bolton at the left wing. Bolton just pulls up, fires a three from the left wing. This is no good. Rebounded by Smith. Coming down the floor in a hurry. They get it to Nunakoven in the corner. Nunakoven back to DeBoof. DeBoof drives the free throw line, kicks it back up top to Gabe Hora. Hora, far side corner to Smith. Smith tries a baseline drive, kicks it outside to Hora, fires a three from the far side corner and drains it. Gabe Hora has got 8. And the Warhawks back to within 1. There's also, worth noting, 4 fouls on the Braves here with 2:41 to go in the second. So any foul by Montezuma will result in North Mahaska shooting. Bolton down low, sends it all the way back up top. Nearly an errant pass, and that's a travel. As Easton Hudnut, you can't hardly blame him. It's Bolton's pass to the far side of the floor was a little wild, and Hudnut caught up to it, but couldn't stop walking. They turn it back over to the Warhawks. North Mahaska with a chance here to take the lead. Asher DeBoof, 2:30 to go. Will cross half court. Right wing to Kelderman. Back to the free throw line to Smith. He turns and shoots. It's off the front of the rim, no good, and a foul called under the basket. It's going to be on North Mahaska. They call it on Asher. That's his second. Bolton will bring the Braves up the floor. 2:15 to go. Right side now to Rose. Down low to Holland. Back to Stockman. Back outside to Rose. He fires a three from the right wing, and this is off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes right back to Rose. Gathers it in, sends it to Brady Bolton. Brady Bolton has it right wing. Gets a screen, drives inside the free throw line. Covering up well was DeBoof. He sends it out to Rose. Rose goes in the lane, puts out a shot, or goes to pass it backwards. Taken away is Nunakoven. He's got a fast break opportunity. Goes to the rim, and he is fouled from behind by Luke Brennan. Brennan's foul saved an easy layup for Lucas Nunakoven, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's Brennan's second, team's 5th. North Mahaska has 2 fouls on them. And Lucas Nunakoven at the line. Cannot get the first one, rolled it off the front of the rim and fell off to the right side. He had the opening 3 points tonight, did Lucas, and has not scored since. Second free throw is good. Give him 4, and we are tied at 21. Minute 45 to go in the opening half. Brady Bolton brings the Braves up the floor. He gets a screen. Tries to work off of it, goes left side lane, stops, sends a pass to the right side. It's taken away by Hora. Hora has got an opportunity to get to the rim. He does, and lays it up in and good. And North Mahaska has got their first lead of the game with a minute 28 to go in the half. They lead by 2. Quickly down the floor, Max Anderson, right wing. Hands it off to Bolton. Bolton drives in the lane, lays it up in and good, ties it right back up. DeBoof brings him down. Minute 9 now as Smith has it on the right wing. Thought about driving. Now he does drive. Has the ball poked free. Taken away. Brady ends up in Brady Bolton's hands. He's coming down the floor. Sends it left wing Max Anderson. Anderson head fakes from the left wing. Drives inside. Kicks it back outside to Bolton. Bolton from the near side corner. Drives inside. Jump stops. Kicks it out to Stockman. Stockman drives inside. Can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Asher DeBoof with 45 seconds to go. We're tied at 23. DeBoof taking Stockman to school, and he's called for a foul as he extended his arm and it knocked Stockman down to the ground. That's going to be Asher's 3rd foul. He'll have to come out for the remainder of the half. In will come Jackson Vanderveer. 42.1 remaining, and we are tied at 23 as Bolton takes his time before he crosses half court. He's got it in the near side just across half court as Nunnekoven is right on him, starting to reach in, trying to draw the count, but nothing's happening. Nobody's reaching. They should be counting, and they're not. Bolton just continues to dribble and let the clock wind. Nunnekoven is right on him. Now Bolton takes off, hands it off to Holland, who goes to the rim, has a shot blocked by Adrian Smith, a loose ball on the ground, and it's going to be whistled dead. They're going to say a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Montezuma. 9.6 to go. Montezuma with a chance here to take the final shot of the half. Bolton has it baseline, near side of the floor, sends it out to Anderson. Anderson catches it right back to Bolton. 7 seconds to go. He waits. Now he steps back, fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Long rebound is nearly saved in bounds. It's going to go back to North Mahaska with 0.2 of a second on the clock. And the Warhawks are just going to catch it. They do. And Hora tried to turn and throw it, but clock ran out. Didn't let it go. So we're going to head to halftime, tied at 23.
All right, entertaining first half as expected, all tied up at 23 at halftime. East Market Grocery and East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon sponsoring our second quarter. We go to halftime. We've got about 10 minutes before the second half begins, and Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa sponsors our halftime. Hey, we're at halftime. Got about a minute and a half before we get back into the action. Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa has sponsored our halftime. We're in Montezuma tonight, Montezuma High School, the boys game, and we're all knotted up at 23 apiece. We're going to head into the third quarter, which is sponsored by First State Bank.
First State Bank. We're proud to support the North Mahaska Warhawks because we believe in community, in teamwork, and in making a difference. With our Spirit Cards, every First State Bank will donate to North Mahaska schools, helping our kids and schools thrive. So, every swipe counts towards something bigger. Plus, we're a community-focused bank, right here at 102 South Main Street in New Sharon. First State Bank, where neighbors come first. Proud supporters of the Warhawks.
And once again, First State Bank in New Sharon sponsors our third quarter, which is going to begin here momentarily. Hey, before we get into the third, I do want to send out a happy birthday wish to somebody that's watching tonight. We've got Deb Woolston. I had to look. She's been Deb Stanton to me for years, but Deb has a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Deb. Appreciate you sending the stars in the comments and for watching tonight. Hope you've had a great day. Maybe we can top it off with a Warhawks victory. Third quarter set to begin. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play.
Alrighty, the Warhawks will send their starting five out. DeBoof out there. Keep an eye on him through this third quarter. He did pick up 3 fouls there. In the second, all 3 of them actually in the second quarter. 2 charging fouls called on Asher. Warhawks start with the ball. Nunnakoven has it top of the key. Sends it left side to Smith. Smith drives from the left wing all the way into the hoop. Gets it to go. Adrian Smith has got 6 points. 6 points and about 8 rebounds so far tonight, I do believe. So he's having a good night. North Mahaska starts us off with the lead. Bolton has it. Sends it outside. Max Anderson fires a 3. This is too strong off the heel. Rebounded by Holland. Back out to Anderson. Anderson drives in the lane. Stops. Kicks it out. They try another 3, and this is too strong. Rebounded by DeBoof. DeBoof sends it up to Hora. Hora to Nunnakoven right wing. Back to Hora. Hora steps back at the right wing. Fires a 3. This is off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson of Montezuma. Anderson just brings it up the floor. Top of the key. Drives left side of the lane. Kicks it out to Rose. Rose hands it off to Bolton. Bolton in the corner fires a 3, and this is good. I got Brady Bolton with 12 as Warhawks work it down quickly. Nunnakoven sends it in to DeBoof. DeBoof back out top to Nunnakoven. Nunnakoven fires a 3 from the left wing, and it rolls rings its way in, I should say. It went around the rim about 6 times all the way down.
That rim has been nice, and it's also been mean at times. So
here is Bolton inside to Holland. Holland goes to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Smith. That is Smith's 5th defensive rebound. He gets it all the way down the floor. Jump stops. Goes to put up a shot. It is blocked by Holland in the hands of Bolton. Bolton trying to beat all the Warhawks back. Crosses up. Nunnakoven gets a shot off. It is no good. Rebounded by DeBoof. DeBoof going to do the same thing Bolton just did. Beats everybody down the floor into the lane. Kicks it out to Smith. Smith fires a 3, and this is no good. Rebounded, though, by Gabe Hora. Hora has it ripped out of his hands by Anderson. Knocked to the floor. No foul call. Anderson all the way right back down the floor. Left side of the lane. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by DeBoof. Somebody put a lid on these baskets here. These are layups that cannot get to go. And here is Nunnakoven with it right wing. Back up top to Adrian Smith, who sends it left side to Hora, who misses a 3. Rebounded by DeBoof. DeBoof steps back right wing, fires a 3. This is no good. Both teams have just went ice cold. Brady Bolton comes up with that rebound. He brings him down the floor, sends it to Rose. Rose lays it up in and good for Monty. We're back to tied at 28. I got 5 for Rose. Hora has it top of the key. Sends it left wing to Nunnakoven. Inside to Smith. Back out to Kelderman. Kelderman drives inside. Kicks it out to Hora. He fires a 3 from the right side corner. No good. Rebounded by... it's still loose. Bolton fighting his way through traffic. Finally, they're going to call a foul after about 3 elbows hit faces. Then they're going to tag North Mahaska with this foul. I think they got Kelderman. They did. His first, team's first. The Braves will inbound it from half court. Bolton steps across with 4:55 to go. Waits at the left wing for some motion. Dribbles off the screen from Rose. Sends it right side to Anderson. Back to Bolton at the right wing. Bolton backs up. Nearly backed out of bounds. Catches himself. Drives inside. Sends it off to Holland. Holland goes right side of the lane. Puts up a layup. No good. Rebounded by Hora. Hora clears it out. Brings him up the floor. Left side to DeBoof. DeBoof has it on the far side corner. Drives baseline. All the way under the basket. Tries to put a reverse layup. It is blocked. Ball is loose on the floor. DeBoof. My Lord, there is just bodies falling all over. People tripping each other, falling all over the ball, and they just call a jump ball.
I mean, I'm not going to bash the refs, but I will say if they continue to allow the amount of physicality that we're seeing, I wouldn't be surprised if tempers start to flare. I mean, this is borderline ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just it. And you got this many people, obviously big game. I don't know. These refs have let it go. They did have a point there in the second quarter where they got really ticky-tacky. There's a break in the action right now as they're trying to clean the floor up from all the bodies. All the bodies on the floor creating all the sweat and stuff, and they got a big area to clean up right now, so they're getting some towels. North Mahaska will take the opportunity to send DeBryan and Vanderveer in. They're going to take over for Smith and Kelderman. And as they continue to clean up the floor, I think they got her now, and we're set to go. Montezuma will get the possession with the jump ball. So possession error will now be in favor of the Warhawks. 4:14 to go, tied at 28. Bolton sends it right side. Now down to the corner they go to Strong. Strong inside to Holland, right back out to Strong. He sends it back all the way up top to Brady Bolton. Brady Bolton resets the offense from the right wing. Drives around Nunnekoven all the way down baseline. Sends it back up top. It's overthrown. Jackson Vanderveer trying to track it down. Montezuma able to get it in the backcourt, and since Vanderveer got a finger on it, it counts. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bolton has it at the free throw line. Steps, fires a fadeaway, and gets it to go. Brady Bolton with 14. And DeBoof brings it down the floor. Has it right wing. Sends it up top to Nunnekoven. Nunnekoven waiting forever and then finally just fires a three. No good. Rebounded by Montezuma. Brady Bolton was guarding Nunnekoven, gave him about 3 foot of space, and Nunnekoven took the opportunity. Here is Bolton at the right wing now for the Braves. He steps back, fires a three from the right wing, and this is an air ball into the hands of Asher DeBoof. He pushes up the floor to Nunnekoven. Nunnekoven he had Hora on the opposite side of the lane. Took the shot himself, or blocks it out of bounds. North Mahaska will keep it. Vanderveer will inbound at baseline near side of the floor. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it into Nunnekoven. Back outside to Vanderveer. He drives in, puts a runner up and bouncing around. No good. Battle for the rebound. Comes up with Vanderveer. Outside to DeBoof. DeBoof head fakes. Drives inside. Back outside to Nunnekoven. All wide open. Fires a three. Gets this one to go. Nunnekoven's got 10. 2:43 to go. Warhawks lead by 1. Bolton has it right wing. Sends it to Brennan. Brennan down low to Stockman. Back to Bolton. Bolton goes baseline. Sends a pass into the lane to Rose. Rose able to get a jumper to fall. And right back down the floor come the Warhawks to get it to Nunnekoven. Drive outside to Vanderveer. Here fires a three from the far side corner, and he gets this one to go. Jackson Vanderveer with his first points of the game, and that gets a timeout from North Mahaska with 2:13 to go. Their second timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout. They lead 34-32.
And First State Bank in New Sharon sponsoring this third quarter. Let's see here. Coming up, let me bring up this graphic. We've got more basketball coming up next week here on Steve Shuttler Media. Pekin versus Cardinal in a girls' game on Monday. And then Pekin and Highland coming up on Friday. So a couple of Pekin broadcasts on the way for area basketball next week here on Steve Shuttler Media. Facebook, YouTube. Again, First State Bank New Sharon sponsors this quarter. Set to begin, or resume action, I should say, here at Montezuma High School.
Yeah, we'll pick it up. 2:13 to go. Brady Bolton will bring the Braves up the floor. They trail by 2. He goes left wing. Spinning around all the way to the far side corner. Now driving from the right wing, driving into 2 Warhawks, and it's going to be a charge called, rightfully so, on Brooke Stockman. Dane Van Mersberger is going to check into the game on the stoppage. He's going to take over for Lucas Nunakoven. Montezuma is going to supply some pressure in the backcourt. Jackson Vanderveer is going to get it into DeBoof. DeBoof just dribbles through all the traffic, and he is actually kid fell to the floor. I thought they could have got DeBoof for another charge, but nothing called. Here is Hora. He steps back from the right wing and drains it through. Gabe Hora has 13 points, and North Mahaska has their biggest lead of the game, 37-32. Inside goes Bolton. He's fouled. They're going to get Dane Van Mersberger, I think, on this one. His second. Team second of the quarter. Bolton sends it in. He finds Holland. Right back to Bolton. He steps back, fires a 3 from the left wing, and drains it. Brady Bolton's got 17. Vanderveer from the left wing. Right wing sends it into O'Brien. O'Brien dribbles it off of his foot, and then it was just touched at the baseline by number 3, Easton Hudnut. And Hudnut will actually check out of the game now for the Braves, and back in will come Max Anderson. Vanderveer will inbound at baseline near side of the floor. He gets it into Van Mersberger. Van Mersberger goes up for a shot. It is blocked by Holland, gathered in by Vanderveer. He has it taken away by Bolton. Bolton runs the length of the floor, misses the layup, tipped around into the hands of DeBoof. DeBoof runs the floor. He has a knock from behind and somehow catches back up to it, goes up for a shot, and he's fouled. Are they calling this? He actually was not going up for the shot. He gathered it back in and was trying to do a between the legs. They called a shooting foul. DeBoof at the line to shoot 2. He makes the first one. They called a foul on Cohen Holland, his first, team second. DeBoof makes them both. Warhawks lead by 4. Minute 9 to go in this third. Bolton has it right wing. Passes it off to Holland. Holland has it tipped away. Gets it in the hands of DeBoof. DeBoof sprints all the way down to the left wing. Stops there. Gets it to Hora. Hora at the top of the key. Goes to the left side. Crosses over. Gets inside. Puts a runner up. Kisses it off the glass. It is no good. Rebounded by Bolton. And Bolton runs the length of the floor. Gets into the lane. Then dribbles back out in the near side corner. He's at the baseline. Goes through 4 defenders at the baseline. Under the hoop. Passes off to Holland. Holland lays it up in and good. And he's fouled. I got Trenton O'Brien on that one. He was actually trying to get back into position from covering Brady Bolton and just fell into Holland. Holland will shoot 2. Adrian Smith and Nunakoven back into the game. Will shoot the and one. He misses it. Rebounded by Van Mersberger. Down the floor come the Warhawks. Van Mersberger tries a 3 from the right wing. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Smith saves it from going out of bounds, but it goes right into the hands of Bolton. Bolton sends it up the floor to Anderson. Anderson lays it up in and good. And we are tied at 39 with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Asher DeBoof brings it up the floor. He crosses half court with 10 to shoot. Near side corner. He fires a 3 from the right wing and drains it. Asher DeBoof, 3.5 to go. Bolton from the corner, fires a 3 and made it out, no good. It was actually Luke Brennan that shot the 3 as time expired. That thing went halfway down and popped out, and North Mahaska will head to the fourth quarter leading 42-39.
What a game. Fourth quarter coming up. We thank First State Bank in New Sharon for being our third quarter sponsor, and we hear now from our fourth quarter sponsor, Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under a roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965. Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsoring this fourth quarter. Tight game here in Montezuma as expected. Warhawks leading 42-39. The Montezuma girls came out on top earlier tonight. We'll see if the North Mahaska boys can maybe get a little revenge and get the win in this boys game. Exciting stuff. And we thank Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, for sponsoring this quarter.
All right. Starting five back on the floor for the Warhawks. They will start this fourth with the ball. DeBoof sends in Nunnekoven, goes back, picks it up. He brings him across. DeBoof, top of the key, hands it to Kelderman. Kelderman stands at the right wing, passes off to Ora. Ora all the way over to the left wing, still dribbling, resets the offense. Sends it left wing now to Kelderman. Kelderman back out to DeBoof. DeBoof head fakes, goes inside the lane, puts a fadeaway up at the free throw line. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Holland. Holland gets it up to Anderson. Anderson drives all the way left side of the lane before he backs out. Max Anderson reverses, goes back into the lane, puts a runner up, no good. Rebound is swatted right back in his hand. He tried to send it up top, and the pass was thrown Aaron and out of bounds. We'll turn it back over to the Warhawks. Christy Tarr, North Mahaska player of the game. It's going to be a tough one tonight, Steve. I got notes for Adrian Smith in the first half, but here in the second half, Gabe Hora and Asher DeBoof have really come to life. Here's Nunnekoven right wing. Down to the corner to Hora. He puts a fadeaway up at the baseline, gets it to go. Add two more for Gabe Hora. He's got 15. And Brady Bolton now has it left wing. Tries to get around Nunnekoven, gets down to the baseline. Nunnekoven covers him up, hands it to Holland, right back to Bolton at the top of the key. Bolton looking for any space, right back to Holland. Holland goes up tough to the basket and gets the roll. I got 9 for Holland, and here is the Booth. 3-point lead. Asher goes baseline, tries to reverse layup. It is no good. He is fouled. See who they get on the foul. I think they're going to call Holland. They do. Going Holland with his second. Team's first of the quarter. And before Asher DeBoof shoots 2, Montezuma is going to take their first time out of the game. They'll have 4 remaining. North Mahaska with 3 remaining. 6:31 to go, 44-41.
And Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance in Oskaloosa, sponsors this fourth quarter. You can get a hold of her at 641-673-8965 or email ktar@amfam.com, as you see there on your screen. She sponsors the fourth quarter. She sponsors our player of the game. As Josh was mentioning, it's going to be a tough pick at the end of this game. We'll see how the rest of this fourth quarter plays out. 44-41 in favor of North Mahaska.
I will just put this disclaimer out there. If this game comes down to it, which I could see it, where a game-winning shot is needed, whoever makes that is the player of the game. Here's DeBoof. Connects on the front end. He's got 11. So Booth, he's now got 12. He's got 12. Hora leads the way with 15. Nunnekoven's got 10. Adrian Smith is very close to a double-double. All coming first half. Here's a pass down low. It's tip free. They get it back. Does Montezuma outside. They go to Bolton. Fires a 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound is tipped around. I have no idea who touched that last. The officials say Montezuma. That ball was ping-ponging around there. Montezuma will keep it. Shot clock reset on the shot by Bolton. So they'll have 33 seconds as they get it in all the way up top to Holland. Sending it left side to Anderson. Max Anderson gets it back to Brady Bolton, right wing. He's being guarded heavily by Nunnekoven. Bolton picks up his dribble, has to send it down to the corner, and trying a 3 is Dane Strong. This is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Asher DeBoof. DeBoof's got 6 defensive rebounds. And here's Kelderman for 3 at the top of the key. This is no good off the front of the rim. Smith jumps up and tips the ball. It goes out of bounds, though. Smith landed on Rose.
Completely knocked him over.
Yep.
No foul called.
Nothing called. Montezuma takes over. 5:46 to go. They trail by 5. Strong has it. Back to Holland at the top of the key. Holland sends it to Strong at the left wing. He tries a 3, and this is good. for Dane Strong. His first 3 points of the game. Gabe Ora brings the Warhawks across, sends it right wing to Nunnakoven. Nunnakoven sends it left wing to DeBoof. DeBoof head fakes a three, being guarded by Strong, gets a screen from Smith. Reverses off it, now backs out left wing, gets to Ora at the left wing. Ora working on Rose, gets him to break his stance, sends it outside. Adrian Smith tries a three, and this is good. Adrian Smith's got 9. And quickly, Bolton all the way down the floor in the lane, puts a shot up. No shot. They're going to wave the shot off and call a foul, I believe, on Nunnakoven. They do. His first. Team's first, so both teams have 1. Montezuma gets a new shot clock. Bolton has it. Bolton loses a handle on the dribble. Gets it. He sends it outside to Anderson and tries the three. Smith comes down with the rebound. Adrian Smith now. He's got 9 rebounds, 9 points. And he's going to try another three, but it's blocked by Holland, and a foul as Kellerman gets the rebound, and he's fouled by Max Anderson. That's the second foul on Monty. First on Max Anderson. They get it into Ora, who catches and fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Bolton. Bolton loses a handle on it, ends up in Holland's hands. He settles it up, gives it to Max Anderson. He brings him across the floor, hands it off to Dane Strong. Dane Strong spins in the lane, puts up a shot, and gets the roll. .49-46 now. DeBoof has it right wing. Drives inside free throw line. Just missed an opportunity with Nunnakoven. Nonetheless, gets it to Hora. Hora at the top of the key, sends it outside to Nunnakoven at the left wing. He steps back, fires a three, and this is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by DeBoof. DeBoof goes back up. His putback is good. Actually, DeBoof, 1 rebound away from a double-double as well. And with that, Montezuma is going to take a timeout with 3:53 to go. North Mahaska leads 51-46.
Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsors our fourth quarter. And once again, let's put a plug in for tomorrow morning. The sports section coming up live from Barnwired in Sigourney, as we have that every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. live from Barnwired. Stop in for some coffee, some breakfast, watch the show live, or catch it here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube, or in podcast form after the fact. We've got the Montezuma girls, who won earlier, coming in tomorrow. We've got the English Valleys girls basketball team, and we've got the Sigourney esports team coming in tomorrow. So nice selection of some different groups coming in tomorrow.
All righty, out of the timeout, Brady Bolton will bring the Braves up the floor. Warhawks have the starting 5 on the floor. Smith, Kelderman, DeBoof, Nunnakoven, and Hora. And here's a quick three by Brady Bolton. Miss off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Bolton. Nunnakoven got his hand on it, but they're saying Bolton, it caught Bolton's jersey, I guess, as it went out of bounds. Nonetheless, North Mahaska will take it. They get it into Hora. And the Braves certainly adding pressure in the backcourt, but Hora beats it no problem. Gets it to DeBoof. DeBoof tries a pass. It is tipped by Montezuma. Bottom for the ball on the ground. We'll see that's a travel as Holland fell to the floor. They waved off the travel as Montezuma calls for the timeout. So they'll have 2 remaining after this as they take a full timeout there. And they'll keep possession of the ball, trailing by 5. And we'll just see how this goes down the stretch. Couple of Warhawks on the verge of double-doubles, and certainly came to life at the right time.
We'll give some love to our sponsors here. All of our sponsors on board for tonight. Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Building Company, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Helmuth Ford, Serve Pro, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, and tonight we also welcome in Star Lanes in Montezuma, all sponsoring tonight's game. We're coming down the stretch here. North Mahaska leads 51-46 in boys basketball, live from Montezuma High School. They're waiting for somebody to toss the ball in.
Yeah, 3:26 to go. Montezuma will have 2 timeouts remaining. North Mahaska with 3. 2 team fouls on Monty, 1 on the Warhawks. Possession arrow is in Monty's favor right now. Braves have it. They're going to try a quick 3 from Strong, and he drains it. Being Strong out of the timeout. Gets a 3 to go. He's got 6. 2-point game. DeBoof has it. Right wing. Goes left side of the lane, all the way, cuts back in the lane, gets a shot to go, and he is fouled as he was knocked to the ground as he was going up. Gets the shot to go, and they're going to call the foul, I believe. That is going to be on Cohen Holland. It is. Asher DeBoof. Flexing here, 3rd team foul on Motti. Not sure if I said that's the 3rd on Cohen Holland. And DeBoof at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Too Strong off the heel. And a foul called on Adrian Smith during the battle for the rebound. First foul called on Adrian Smith. We have 3 minutes to go. North Mahaska has a 4-point lead. Montezuma's Brady Bolton brings it to the right wing. Hands it off to Dane Strong. Steps back, top of key, fires another 3. This looks short. It is. It's into the hands of DeBoof. DeBoof sprinting down the floor. Sends it all the way up the floor to Smith. Smith has to catch up to it in the corner. Back to DeBoof at the left wing. DeBoof spins out of traffic, gets to the top of the key. Hands it off to Hora. Hora sends it right wing now to Nunakoven. Nunakoven left wing to Smith, who had fakes a 3, and they're going to call him with a travel. Adrian Smith turns it over. And Monty will bring it across. Brady Bolton has it, far side, right side wing, looking for a screen. Sends it left side, and Aaron pass out of bounds, who was trying to get it to Dane Strong and just sent it too far wide. Montezuma turns it right back over to the Warhawks. 2:21 to go. To get it into the booth. Montezuma doubling up on the booth. He dribbles right through the traffic anyway, no problem. Right wing, drives inside, goes up to the rim tough, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded though by Adrian Smith. Smith kicks it outside to Hora. Shot clock did reset. Hora's going to back up and dribble it out. Now he steps back, fires a deep 3, and in and out, no good. Rebounded by Holland of Montezuma. I don't like that 3 by Gabe Orr there as Montezuma's down. Quick 3 taken and missed by Brennan. Rebounded though by Asher DeBoof, and a foul called on Brennan as DeBoof was trying to get out of there. That'll be the 3rd foul on Brennan. 4th team foul for Monty. North Mahaska will shoot the rest of the way. DeBoof being double teamed in the backcourt, still finds his way through, sends it to the corner to Nunakoven. Nunakoven lobs it in to Kelderman. Kelderman loses the handle on it, and he's fouled. This time by Brady Bolton. I do believe it's going to be Bolton or Brennan. We'll see what the officials say. Nonetheless, it'll be the 5th foul on Monty, so that'll send Jack Kelderman to the line. They did call the foul on Brady Bolton. He's got 3. Kelderman too strong on the first shot off the heel. Minute 37 to go. Kelderman makes the back end. That's his first point of the game. Montezuma. Brady Bolton crosses half court. Minute 30 to go. He's got a top key. Sends it right side to Anderson. Down to the corner. They lob it inside to Holland. Holland lays it up in and good. Montezuma picking up the pressure here. Ora dribbles through traffic. Has the ball poked free. Gathers it back in. Calls a timeout. Before he was in all sorts of trouble. Good heads up play there by Gabe Hora to call the timeout. North Mahaska will still have 2 remaining. They lead by 3 with a minute 17 to go.
And once again, Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsoring our 4th quarter. Heck of a game going on here in Montezuma High School. What an atmosphere that we're sitting in here. A jam-packed gym on both sides. Both fans from Montezuma and North Mahaska filling up the gym tonight on a cold January night here in Iowa. Again, earlier tonight, Montezuma girls were victorious in a hard-fought battle over the North Mahaska girls. And right now, North Mahaska boys trying to hang on for a win.
Yeah, minute 17 to go. 3-point lead. Warhawks probably just take any open shot you get. You'd like to burn some clock, but certainly don't have to, as DeBoof has it right wing. He's certainly not pushing the issue. They get it up top to Kelderman. Kelderman dribbles back, gets it to DeBoof. There's 15 seconds on the shot clock. DeBoof now drives inside from the right wing, spins around, thought about a jumper, passes it off to Smith. Smith puts up a jumper and good. Inside 2 minutes to go, or inside a minute to go, Adrian Smith gives the Warhawks a 5-point lead. Brady Bolton has it left wing, drives inside in a hurry, and he's fouled by Nunikoven. It's his second, team's third. And somebody's going to call a timeout. It's Montezuma. Little surprising there. They were down to one timeout, that they would take a timeout in that spot, but they do. They'll have less than a minute, trailing by 5.
And it is a full timeout. Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, sponsors this quarter. Also, she'll have our player of the game that we'll pick here coming up. Coming up next week here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, YouTube, we do have Pekin basketball. A couple of games. They're going to bookend our week next week. Pekin versus Cardinal and a girls-only game on Monday. Pekin versus Highland on Friday, the 31st. The week after that, Sigourney at Iowa Valley on Tuesday, February 4th. Pekin at English Valley's boys game on Thursday, the 6th of February. We'll wrap things up with North Mahaska versus Oskaloosa on Tuesday, February 11th. Let's go back to the fourth quarter. Exciting finish in store.
All right, so 48 seconds remaining. Montezuma trails by 5. They have the ball baseline near side of the floor. It's Rose. Gets it in to Anderson and fires a 3 off the catch. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Holland. He gets it outside to Rose. Down to the corner to Max Anderson. Excuse me, that's Dane Strong. He throws a pass back up top. Taken away by Nunikoven. Nunikoven gets across the booth. And the booth goes down the baseline. Ball's tipped from behind into Smith's hands. And Smith is fouled with 33.3 remaining in the game. And Adrian Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. Smith, before he was fouled, tried to pass it back outside to the far side corner to DeBoof, and at that point, DeBoof could have all but dribbled this one away, so smart foul there. They actually tagged Dane Strong, his third, and Smith cannot connect on the front end. Big free throw here for Adrian Smith. 33.3 remaining. This for a 6-point lead, 2-possession game. He cannot make it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Holland. Gets it up to Max Anderson, right wing. Hands it off to Bolton. Bolton drives far side of the floor, all the way down the baseline. They just let him go. He lays it up in and good. And the Montezuma uses their final timeout. With 24 seconds on the clock, Montezuma's made it a 3-point game. Was likely... They're out of timeout, so they're going to have to foul. Otherwise, North Mahaska can just end this thing.
Now, to pick that apart, that last layup, basically, by Brady Bolton, would you, if you were North Mahaska, would you have just hacked him? I mean, for some reason, it seemed like they kind of let up on the defense and just let him go to the basket. So
I was a star basketball player in junior high, Steve. I fouled out, I think, of every game I played in. So my choice would be just foul him. Just foul him. And then
make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, make him earn it at the line. No, I don't think so, but, that does bring up if Montezuma can force a turnover here or something from the Warhawks, or foul the Warhawks and they miss a free throw, then foul them at that point, because they can't shoot a 3 to tie it. They have to shoot 2 at the line. So certainly something they're probably talking about. North Mahaska will have 2 timeouts to work with to talk that over down the stretch here. Montezuma is out of timeouts. It is the Warhawks basketball. Of course, Montezuma on the Montezuma is going to try to get it in. They get it into Hora. Hora covers it up, and he's finally fouled with 21.1 remaining. Montezuma faithful wanted a jump ball, but they could have been 3 fouls called before they got their hands on it. I think they get Bolton with that, so that is Bolton's fourth. And Gabe Hora, leading scorer for the Warhawks so far tonight, will go to line to shoot 2. 21.1 remaining. Drains the first one. Hora makes them both. Makes it a 5-point game. 20 seconds remaining. DeBooth comes sprinting up the floor. Right wing fires a 3. Stuck at the basket. It's a jump ball. It'll stay with Montezuma. 15.7 on the clock. So they'll have to catch and shoot here quickly. They get it in to Anderson. Anderson back to Bolton. Bolton steps around the defender, fires a 3, and gets it to go. They can't take a timeout, so North Mahaska needs to take their time. Just keep the ball. No, he didn't need to do that. Get it into Hora anyway. Hora's fouled immediately. North Mahaska coaching staff trying to tell Kelderman just to hold on to it because he could have got it down with less than a second. Nonetheless, that'll send Gabe Hora to the line with 3.1 remaining, leading by 2. They're discussing on the floor right now who the foul was called on. The scores table did not get the message. It was put it on the board now. Is on David Rose, his second. Gabe Hora at the line to ice it. First one is good. That gives him a 3-point lead. 3.1 remaining. So Montezuma would still have a shot if he misses this one. However, they don't have a timeout, so they'd have to do it quickly. Hora misses it. Tipped and rebounded. Kelderman knocked it out of bounds. It's going to stay with North Mahaska as Kelderman was battling for it, and actually Bolton knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay with North Mahaska with half of the second remaining. They get it in, and time will expire. North Mahaska gets the win, 59-56. And Montezuma, just their second loss of the season, and both their losses come to the hands of the Warhawks. With ice in his veins and leading scorer tonight, you got to go with Gabe Hora as our Christy Tar American Family Insurance Player of the Game with 18 points. Not to go without mentioning Asher DeBooth's 16-point performance. Actually, Asher ended up with a double-double. Asher DeBooth's 16-point performance. Actually, Asher ended up with a double-double.